Yeah. I got dreams of living lavish in the kitchen whipping magic. I got dreams of living lavish in the kitchen whipping magic. Bad bitches, bad habits.
We got London on the track.
I ain't asked now, nigga, for nothing. I took the heart away. 12 put me over, coming with the dope. They took my heart away. Heart away. Heart away. Heart away. Jumping it harder. Jumping it hard away. In the skillet whipping magic. Bad bitches, bad habits. Yeah, the money gotta have it. I used to dream of living lavish. Now nigga living lavish. Buying phone with the see what's fast. If I ain't eating, then I'm fasting, yeah. Fatty fuck bottle coupe, just to see if I can fit in. Yeah. It didn't work, so I gave it to one of my bitches. I should've jumped out of Bentley, for real. Yeah, what I did. Woke up the next day, went bought a Bentley. Oh, kid, yeah. I took the heart away. Didn't know how to sell crack, I was giving that heart away. So fucked up, I had to play. That shit took my heart away. But I've been through hard today. Fuck that, I was just in New York in the Homer, looking for trouble. I ain't asked now, nigga, for nothing. I took the heart away. 12 put me over, coming with the dope. They took my heart away. Pouring liquor for my nigga that gone. Thug holiday. Jumping it hard away. Hard away. I ain't asked now, nigga, for nothing. I took the heart. I ain't asked now, nigga, for nothing. I took the heart away. 12 put me over, coming with the dope. They took my heart away. Heart away. Heart away. Heart away.
I bet you like this song, Helen.
I'm number one like on Penny. I used to shot JT Penny. Yeah. Now I go fuck up in Lenny. Spend a few hundreds on Penny. Yeah. Ever since I can remember, since elementary, all I wanted was me. I used to steal from my grandmama change, just to flex on them little bitty bitches up. I be out at the street light, yo. These niggas ain't out that street light. My block was hot before the wine with Toonsy, I ain't even kid my baby. I be out at the street light, yo. These niggas ain't out that street light. My block was hot before the wine with Toonsy, I ain't even kid my baby G-night. Before Teddy boy had time to 2 chain, had a duffel bag with a few things. Before I rode with Gucci in the Moussain, ran with Ghostface Killers, Wu-Tang, yeah. I took the heart away. Didn't know how to sell crack, I was giving that heart away. So fucked up, I had to borrow play. That shit took my heart away. But I've been through hard days. Fuck that, I was just on West Road with the heart. Before this heart away. I ain't asked now, nigga, for nothing. I took the heart. I ain't asked now, nigga, for nothing. I took the heart away. 12 put me over, coming with the dope. They took my heart away. Pouring liquor for my nigga that gone. Thug holiday. Jumping it hard away. Hard away. I ain't asked now, nigga, for nothing. I took the heart away. 12 put me over, coming with the dope. They took my heart away. Heart away. Heart away. Heart away. Jumping it hard away. I ain't asked now, nigga, for nothing. I took the heart away. 12 put me over, coming with the dope. They took my heart away. Pouring liquor for my nigga that gone. Thug holiday. Jumping it hard away. Hard away. I ain't asked now, nigga, for nothing. I took the heart away. I ain't asked now, nigga, for nothing. I ain't asked now, nigga, for nothing. I took the heart away. 12 put me over, coming with the dope. They took my heart away. Heart away. Heart away. Heart away. Jumping it hard away. Gangsta drills, you bastard.
I'm sorry I was muted, gang. Sorry about that, guys. I was fooling a little bit. The next song came in on me, but I was going to lean right into it. I was like, I don't know this song, but I like it. It's got a jungle beat sound to it. Makes you move your body from side to side. That was a good episode with apologies, I think. Oh, God. Did somebody drop this beer before I went and bought it? Wow. Anyway, yeah, that was a good episode with apologies. See, I like the classic apologies. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're going to call that. Classic apologies. CEO, Ian, Rostog, just goofing, just busting balls, just having a couple of laughs. I don't know. It was good. It was good. I don't know. Ian's riff raff rap. I don't know if I can bang that every day, but it was not bad. You know what? The riff raff rap, it was way better than I expected, at least. And I really wish that every single clip that Ian Ellis brought to the With Apology show, he would clip in like subtle Ross Dog diss into them all, like he did this time. Just like, by the way, Ross Dog's a fag. Like I would really get a joy out of that. Oh, the face swap dancing was ridiculous. Sometimes here's the thing about Ian, he has a way of taking all bits far too far. Like, do y'all remember last week with his acting reel and he had that like dubstep fucking outro, like alternative? And you know what? That at the face swapping dance also goes back to like me and Bellin's theory last week that like halfway through making his actor reel, like Ian learned how to like do fucking face swap on some program. It was like, well, I'm gonna take advantage of this now. And now those face swapping techniques are gonna be a part. It's gonna be a Don A clip. It's gonna be a part of every fucking With Apologies things. Yeah, right. It was a 3 minute. You're right, Helen. It was a 3 minute fucking acting reel. And then it was 30 seconds or 3 minute acting reel. And then it was, damn it, what's wrong with me? 30-second acting reel and 3 minutes of fucking outro. God damn it, Helen. Just shut up. You threw me off. I had an idea going. Damn. Don't interject. Don't anchor points, you NLP fucking demon. I know what he's doing. Yeah, Rostog channel. Go to the Rostog channel and check out With Apologies. It's the show they do on Sunday. It's mostly focused around stand-up comedy and this whole kind of weird, like, I don't know how to explain it. That whole genre of podcast that, like, basically the people who hate on Joe Rogan but would probably give their left nut to be on Joe Rogan. You know what I'm saying? Those are like people like Mersh and Red Bar and shit like that. They probably mad shit on Joe Rogan, but if they had the big call, they would go to it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how to explain that whole little sector of the internet. The weird. It's almost like what we are. We're kind of a part of it. We're kind of a weird, like, people who like Opie and Anthony, because Red Bar was on Opie and like that's how I know about Red Bar. They were talking about Mersh introducing everyone to Red Bar. They were talking about fucking Ian introduced a bunch of people to Red Bar, but I didn't discover Red Bar and Mike David until Opie and Anthony, or until Anthony Cumia had him on a show. That's the only time I knew of Red Bar. So this whole little, they're just bigger than us, but we're basically the same fucking things. Because then you start taking like steps down, like so they're all them, right? Like ROTC, Revenge of the Sist, and all those guys, they're them. And then a couple of steps down is the Andy Pod Trash. And then like we're on the same step as Andy, I think. We're maybe one step down from Andy. So we're kind of in a weird way. And Mersh refers to us. That's what I loved. I love the fact that like Mersh hates us. He hates us so much. He thinks that he's entertaining the sewers, you know what I'm saying? He's entertaining the muck, the dirty back alley of the podcasting world by fucking with us. So that's weird. I do. I worship the monkey statue. It's right. It reminds me of myself a little bit. Just a little monkey. Look at that little monkey scamper. Someone got fired for that. Okay, just getting some updates from my team, guys. I'm getting some updates from my team. People have been hating all across the platform, all across YouTube. I don't know. It seems stupid. Hell yeah, Tom. Fucks yeah. Oh my god, that's a brilliant comment. Thank you. You're so right about that. Jimmy the Greek, that's who it was. Then there was that other guy, the one they used to talk to his nephew on Opie and Anthony. Howard Cosell or something like that. Yeah, I think it was Howard Cosell. There's that one. He got in fire. No, Jimmy the Greek. No, that was Howard Cosell who said, "Look at that little monkey scamper." And then his grandson called in and was like, "No, yeah, my grandfather used to call all his grandkids little monkeys because we're running around acting a fool." And Jimmy the Greek was the one that talked about how the black athlete is just the better athlete. See, now no one wants to talk about this, man, but this goes back to the Civil War and slavery, man. It's how they used to have the big black women and breed them with the big black men and got the fast twitch muscle fiber. Hold on. Sorry about that, guys. The cleaning lady came in here. Rosalinda, you're done. Can't get good Mexican help. That's right. Sorry about that, gang. Uh-oh, home invasion. I wish. I'm the home invader. Trust me. That's the first time she's ever done that. Usually, I think she gets scared and counts her rosary when I'm in here yelling. She's like, I don't know what's wrong with my son. He just cleans windows all day and screams in the garage all night. I don't know if this is some sort of psychosis. Jesus. Home, right, Tom? You're right. Poor Maria. Oh, guys. But yeah, no, Tom, you're right. A lot of people hate Brendan Schaub. And so people are mad hungry for the Brendan Schaub fucking the fucking mad. They're desperate for Brendan Schaub hate. That's for sure. But he's so hateable. That's easy. That's why like Kyle, Kyle's been doing pretty decent in his live streams, like how much people he's bringing in with his live streams. But he also like I was like, oh, Kyle, that's cool, good for him. He's doing better. Well, he has so many fucking viewers. You would think that he should have as many live viewers. But like, let's say I fucking pack the title out with Joe Rogan, Brandon Callen, Brendan Schaub. Like if I pack the title out with one, I'm gonna try to do that. Should we do that? Should we do Title Tuesday on this show, guys? Should I do a show not early, but like around this time, maybe a little bit later? But I'm just going to clickbait the title out and see what happens. Just an experiment. See if we can't get this 20 to 60. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Make up with the cause. Oh, okay. Kyle does a video. Yeah, of course. But that's always been Kyle's, like, fucking operations, right? Is to do a video with the most upvotes. Yep. It's always been. He looks for the most, like, the trending thing. Now, here's what Kyle's kind of smart and why he's kind of in his lane and why he kind of like, because he could just pack it out with bullshit names, with everyone's name. But he kind of does do that. Excuse me, guys. He kind of does do that sometimes. But even though he does do that shit, the clickbait titles, he's properly curating or directing his audience. Like he knows, like he doesn't put like basketball names or something like that. Like he doesn't do he doesn't want to bring people who aren't going to be maybe somewhat interested. So if you're like into the Brandon Callenbassing, if you're into fucking Owen Benjamin and Merce and all those people and Red Bar, if you're fans of those, Kyle tries to get some of those people because he actually thinks those people would be his fans. He doesn't just go for anyone. Hi, Cheryl. He's a lovable loser. Kyle's winning. He's got a pretty good. It was so funny. He was like, I think he was shit talking Misery yesterday or tonight, but then he was like sucking Misery's dick with no, it was Smartphone. Smartphone was absolutely shitting on Jim Renam like 2 nights ago, but like 3 nights ago, he was like completely like doing the Laura thing. Like he's so inspirational the way he's made a comeback. He was fucking deep throating Misery. And that's not very hard. Misery is not a well-endowed guy, but yeah, some people see. Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was. Karen memes popped up in the chat, and then Smartphone started talking shit. But the day before, Smartphone was deep throating fucking Misery, and then Smartphone we got it saved or privated because I forgot what happened. I think someone got doxxed in the chat. Oh, we talked too much. Yeah, something happened. We had to private that video. I remember what it was now. But yeah, like Smartphone claims to not know anything about kids in Discords. Like that was like weird to me. Like I was like, no, dude, you can't. No one could have missed out. No one from the original days could have missed out on like the crux of why people hate him. I don't know. Yeah, Smartphone is a regular on air. And I pointed that out, Tom. He's a regular on air, but also like vice versa is a regular on air with like Unbleached. And it's like, look, I shit on Kyle and I shit on Unbleached, but I kind of see what value they have. I know why people like, I mean, I respect like Nat Clo and shit like that. Like they're not complete fools. They're just not watching paint dry on a wall. There's some entertainment value to it, I guess. I don't get it. I think I told y'all many times before, I've been saying this since Saiyans Entertainment days. Me and Unbleached are like the same age. And so I see right through them. I'm like, oh, you fucking weirdo hype beast kid. Like, ugh. Have you ever had a personality? Or are you just a person? Are you just a collection of shit you saw on the internet? But so I think that's my only like beef with Unbleached. But like Kyle too, like I said, I know there is some entertainment value there for some people. Some people love it. You know what I'm saying? That's their thing. But vice versa and Smartphone, they suck. Like Smartphone's a little bit better. Smartphone's just fake. That's what I was talking about the other night. Like Smartphone don't got no friends. So Smartphone is fake as shit. Like I don't like. It's weird how like I don't know. He doesn't have any solid group, and then he'll talk shit vehemently, like not playing around. Vehemently talk mad shit about the people that he was just previously kicking with. Like he came on stream with me and Helen Keller, 2 people he claimed at the end of that stream that he's never liked. A very AOC thing. He claimed they never liked. I never even liked it. Never said anything funny. Never been interesting or entertaining. But like 30 minutes ago, you jumped on my panel and was like putting your arms around both of us going, hey guys, what's going on? Like, all right, I guess. This is weird. Oh, guys, I don't want to get away too far from the with apologies. I have one more thing I want to talk about with apologies. I really want to help CEO get this conservative show off the ground. I think the conservative shows need that. Like I think the conservative shows need that. Like somebody to like put a mirror to them to show them that they're becoming ridiculous. Like I kind of like we've always been like a weird libertarian, but definitely I guess in many ways more right wing leaning. But I'm like a libertarian. I don't think I can tell anybody what to do. I don't want anybody telling me what to do. But to a certain extent. But like so I understood the spurginess of like the left. Like when the left became these SJW spurgs, like I was completely like, yeah, I get this. This makes sense. I know how to deal with that. That's an animal can eat. To me, the Republican Party was always wheat toast and they were never going to win because they just didn't have it on the side. They didn't have the youth. Now, over like the last 5 years, the Republicans, and for the last 5 years, I've been like more proud. Like, oh shit, I didn't think you Republicans had it in you. You guys are getting a little edgy. You're getting a little bit of a backbone. Good job, Republicans. But man, in the last year, maybe last 2 years, the spurginess on the Republican side is getting just as bad now. Like the Republicans, like the ones who are obsessed with black crime statistics, and like anything they do or any topic about anything just goes back to 13% of the population and 50% of the crime. Like it's getting almost to that same spurgy, uncool level of like the Democrats have been doing for so long. And so CEO, I feel like he needs it. But I don't know. CEO's gonna have the hot takes. He said if he just watches Tucker Carlson, which I don't think that we're gonna be able to get CEO to watch Tucker Carlson. You know what I'm saying? I think we can maybe get CEO to watch like a clip of Tucker Carlson, maybe an episode of Red Eye that Dante Nero's on. But I don't know how much like CEO is gonna be able to watch this stuff to get his talking points. Oh, maybe if he has someone, just to write down the talking points. And CEO's pretty good at, doing things off the cuff. I feel like he's been doing that most of his life. His name is Unbleached. I'm just saying's entertainment. A weird right-wing fag. I guess Kenny, but you legitimately think like Donald Trump is racist. Like you're on the other side. You're like the left-wing spurgs. Yeah, that's a good formula, Tom. It's a good formula. Just say, and just the basic points, facts don't care about your feelings. Snowflake. You just gotta throw stuff like that in there, and then people, I know a lot of people don't like Tucker Carlson. I haven't seen the craziness. I think Helen DeKellar was talking about Tucker Carlson saying trees are racist. Like that is like, you might as well told me Patrice fucking like dressed up like a little girl and did a movie. Like, I don't know. He did dress as a tranny, so that's a bad example, but like it's so out of like, what? Tucker Carlson's usually like he oversimplifies things. Like whenever I bump up against Tucker Carlson, it's like when he's being like what most Republicans do. They try to make sense of the world and be real reductionistic and black and white about things so that it makes sense. It can fit into like, nope, things are either good or bad. That's it. And that's like when I bump up against Tucker Carlson. I don't typically bump up with him like with craziness. Like I don't remember him saying trees were racist. And I think if he did, it had to be some sort of joke. Like, I don't know, maybe. I don't watch them all the time. Sometimes I'll see a clip, and if I'm interested in the topic, I'll look at the clip. My brass homes voted for Trump. Yep, that's what happens. They did. I don't think he thinks trees are racist, but maybe. And maybe he was being absurd to make a point. That's the only thing I could think. Kind of like that. You remember that? Did y'all ever see that kid who trolled the world? The kid who trolled the world. He was that kid who pretended to be an Antifa member. And he was talking about how the police horses were racist. I don't know if any of y'all seen that, but he was brilliant. He was like a 4chan kid. That's what he was. He was a 4chan kid. And he went on to, they actually got him like on like CNN or like a big news. No, Fox. Like I think it was Fox, like a legitimate Fox News on cable news. He was on that bitch. He had a picture in the background of Karl Marx. Like I was like, how do you not see that, like the absurdity of this situation? Like clearly this kid is trolling. No, you, Kenny. Trump. I mean, look, I don't like Trump either. I like some of the stuff he does. I don't hate him. I take him by what he does day by day. I wish that he wasn't put in like the same history books as like, like fucking other great presidents we had, like Kennedy and fucking Roosevelt and fucking Garfield. A bunch of great presidents we've had in the past. Woodrow Wilson. Well, maybe not Woodrow Wilson, but some great presidents in the past. Hamilton. Well, but he was kind of, didn't Hamilton get shot? Wasn't he the guy who shot it out with Aaron Burr? Hamilton? I don't know. So, I'm just saying. There's others like badass motherfuckers in our history books as former presidents. And then we got like Rocket Man Donald Trump in there, which, whatever. I mean, what's sacred anymore, you know? Maybe that's the whole key is the ending of sacred. That's the only thing I can think. It's like the ending of like solemn and like, or that thing where you have to bow your head. The end of like people thinking that they're better people. Remember Patrice talked about that? Patrice would said that like the president should be better than you. Like I feel like I want my president to be a better person than I am, you know? Like and Donald Trump, I don't think Donald Trump's better than me. He has more money than me. He's probably more savvy than me, maybe. And of course, he's a millionaire. He's more savvy than me as far as like business and money. But I don't know. But was it an illusion? You know, it was an illusion to think Kennedy and Barack Obama and George Bush were somehow better than me, smarter than me, faster than me, quicker than me. You know, I don't know. Don't put people on a pedestal. If anybody wants to jump up, yeah, and Bird killed him in a duel. That's what it was. Wait a minute, Joker. Are you telling me you fucking believe Hamilton's gunfight story? Please. The guy was a president. He's not built like that. What's going on, Joker?
Another day, brother. Another day.
Another day, another dollar. I heard that hot fire you spit on the with apologies thing. I like that. So you're good with the mixing. I was jealous of that a lot. It was like, damn, he knows how to like produce his shit. Like I have like Audacity. I just like make 3 stacks of the same verse, do a like turn up the pitch a little bit and then turn down the pitch and kind of just mess with the volumes. Like I don't know how to, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to make it sound a little fuller and control the sound just a little bit, you know. On my
I got for the system I use, I got the whole mixing board, so I get to play with that.
Most anarchists, human nature, humans improving time and again. Yeah, anarch. It's weird. I considered myself like an ANCAP for a little while, like an anarcho-capitalist, but I don't know, man. Well, it's a weird one. Because people are going to pollute the waters. That's my thing. Is I know some dumb fucks are going to pollute the water. But it goes back to that thing. Well, like if we know that it goes back to like we need to start taking our vote with our dollar a lot more seriously. Like we vote for shit with our dollar. Like if you don't like Walmart, like destroying like mom and pop shops, which this is an old argument. Walmart's fucking, all those mom and pop shops are dead and not coming back. Walmart's already won. But just as an example, like we, you know, all together collectively, we used our dollars and voted for Walmart to take over, you know?
Yeah, we did.
And so, are there any mandatory vaccines coming, Joker?
I've been hearing about that. I actually had a conversation with someone earlier about that, and I already said that if that becomes mandatory, they're gonna make the military take it first, and I'm getting the hell out, so I'm not taking that thing.
Not taking it. Not taking the trial run, at least. Yeah, he goes, I'll take the vaccine after y'all figure out what it does to your fucking service people.
Get the kinks out first, then I'll see what happens. Oh, Ian's in the chat.
Did you ever? Oh, hell yeah, Ian. Ian, I know you're going to be upset because listen, Ian, the After With Apologies show, it's about 20 to 30 minutes of With Apologies talk. You done missed it all. Rewind the video and go back to the beginning if you want to hear all the With Apologies talk. But I did go into some With Apologies talk. You might like it. But hey, Joker, did you ever see that episode of King of the Hill where they did you ever watch King of the Hill?
Oh, hell yeah.
Where they think Bill Dotree was like shot up with like basically tests stuff, like he was being used as a guinea pig by the U.S. government and stuff.
Yes,
but it ended up being sugar water, like his test. It was a placebo. Yeah,
it was a placebo. Everything, and he was just freaking out.
But that's kind of what you're saying. That's kind of what you're saying is they really do test shit out on the military before they give it to like civilians.
Well, no. Let me be real. They do. They tell us. They don't give it to everybody. They ask people if they want to be the trial people and whole 9 yards, and you get a little bit extra pay if you want to do it. It's not like you're forced to do this shit. You know?
Okay, well that's nice then. You're making it seem like they're holding you down, going, "Boys, get in line." You know,
the reason why I'm saying I'm glad that I'm getting out of it because they usually take the ones who they prefer anybody who's like close to getting out. So then at that point, if there's anything wrong, like they can be like, okay. You're not a liability. Yeah, exactly.
early retirement. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Jesus. I don't know. Fucking. It's weird, but you know, someone got to try this stuff out on somebody. You know, like didn't what was like the Tuskegee experiments where they were like testing out like vaccines on black people and they were shooting like STDs into them or something,
Yep.
right? This
Trying to
Tuskegee Airmen, or no? Am I
Yep.
wrong about that?
No,
completely?
no.
Okay.
Tuskegee Airmen are a completely different group, but it
Oh, my
was. I
bad.
think it was the Tuskegee experiment that they were trying, different types of vaccinations and everything out on people. But even at that, look up like certain projects that were happening, like in like I think it was like I want to say Montauk, stuff like that. Them things go real crazy.
Damn. I remember in Austin, you can street kids who travel around and hang out in Austin for this winter because it gets cold all over the country. They will usually sign up to be one of those trial people for pills. There's somewhere you can go in Austin and they basically sign you up, or they, sign you up for like a 60-day pill trial thing and you take them. Like a lot of traveler kids do that for income.
I will say this: if you watch when they start saying that they're doing trials for vaccinations, and watch how many homeless people you see get off the streets.
Why do you mean that? They don't want to be around for that?
No, the homeless people will take it because they'll get a lot of. They talk about giving when it comes to trials like that for homeless people, they'll fucking give them $1,000 to do a trial.
Yeah, really help them out.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. You never had the flu jab either? Damn, you're tough, Stanley. My thing I like about the military is like, every time I've watched like boot camp, like from first day to last, and that big line that you go down where they stab you in the arm with the vaccinations both, and has that big pump thing on the bottom of it. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that's real.
You never seen that where they're walking and they're standing still, and usually there's someone hitting both sides of them. Like with two different vaccines.
I've experienced it. That shit is real.
Jesus, vaccines always made my arm a little sore like the next day. Well, I think it was the tetanus shot that made me sore one time. Usually I don't give a fuck.
See, the only shot that they give that I didn't have to get because I'm allergic is the penicillin shot. And that shot, they actually take you all the guys into one room, all the girls into another room, and they tell you drop your drawers, and then they literally go around in a circle, just jabbing people in the butt with penicillin shots.
Okay. Hell yeah, just right in the butt.
Yep. And people like everybody else is like, I couldn't sit there. Like, it's like they got hemorrhoids or something. I'm just sitting there perfectly fine. I'm like, damn, that sucks. Can't get that shit.
You're allergic to penicillin?
Yeah.
And I'm like that. My homeboy's mom died that way. She was allergic to penicillin, and they gave it to her when she was in the hospital. I guess they didn't know, but she had like a thing and everything. Like it was a real malpractice thing. You got a lot of money for it, I think. It was a mistake. It's crazy.
I got that 1 in 1 millionth chance where like I have that really rare form of penicillin allergy where I can't even have blue cheese. That's how allergic to penicillin I am.
Damn, that's crazy. You allergic to mold, brother?
Yeah.
Damn. You have like bad allergies and shit, or no?
No. So blue cheese is like the blue cheese is like a rare form has to do with penicillin. Like penicillin becomes like blue cheese. I guess part of it becomes penicillin. It was like some whole thing that they explained to me, but I have that random like it's like I said, 1 in like a millionth chance that you have that thing of not being able to eat blue cheese because you're so allergic to penicillin. Like I go right into anaphylactic shock if I get any type of penicillin in.
Damn, kind of like Will Smith in that movie.
Yes, well, worse than Will Smith in that movie.
Like anaphylactic shock, you can like suffocate on that shit if it closes up your windpipe, right?
Yes,
that's terrifying.
Yeah. And the thing is that like with me, I found out the hard way I was allergic to blue cheese with it because the fact of Domino's had this buffalo, like the buffalo sandwich or whatever, and we ordered it one day, and I just took one bite, and all of a sudden my throat started closing, and wife was looking at me, she's like, "What's wrong?" I'm like she's like, "You choking?" I was like, and she's just like, "Oh, you can't breathe." So she literally went and got my EpiPen, stabbed me with it, and then I was able to breathe. I was like, "We need to go to the doctors like right now." She's like, "What the hell was in that sandwich?" Like it was bad.
Damn. See, that's why stuff like that. People with medical stuff and people with allergies and need EpiPens and stuff. I always think my life is kind of not the best, but then Like when I was traveling around, I just think about all that stuff when I was traveling around. Like I just wake up, drink water, eat food, and go to sleep. I don't really need much more than that. It doesn't get too complicated for me. Now, if I eat some shellfish, my mouth gets itchy where I have to go a lot, and that's annoying to me. But that's it. My mother recently became like allergic to fucking cranberries. And like I looked it up, like you don't get allergic to cranberries, you get allergic to berries in general, but she's not. It's just cranberries, and she keeps like breaking out these flushes, and it don't last long. A couple of hives, and it never lasts long. And she keeps doing it because she won't accept the fact that it's cranberries. Like she won't. She just keeps eating cranberries and being like, no, it can't be. Like that's not. How have I lived my whole life eating cranberries, and all of a sudden I get flush and hives from cranberries? She'll eat something and like, no, it's fine. And then she'll come to me like, it's happening again, mijo. It's happening again, mijo. And I'm like, well, quit eating cranberries. Like, it's weird. But that's why I was worried about that. I'd be like, damn, how quickly does anaphylactic shock come on? You know, that's why I kept like thinking like
immediately.
Something that can happen slower. Yeah, usually it's immediately. It's not. I don't know. So if anybody y'all know anything about fucking cranberries, let me know. Cranberry allergies. I'm allergic to. Well, I'm allergic to fish. I know that's it. I'm allergic to fish. Makes my throat itchy. Rev, quit following me around. And I'm not. Hide Rev from the channel. He didn't come on yesterday, and I'm done with him. Where he kind of came on. He, like I said, he flipped over. He tried to get in the ring. His foot got caught on the curtain, and he flipped right over the top rope. His feet never really hit the canvas. Let's be honest, Joker. His feet never hit the canvas. He flipped right out of the ring.
I'm just gonna say this, Rev. If you're still watching, go listen to that song, bitch.
You're a bitch, Rev. He'll tag back. Rev's a rapper too. I don't know if you know that. It's really bad, but
please do. Just make it more fun.
I know it's stalker status. Like I said, I was on It's Randy's Life as a true crime lady. I was fucking around on her panel today, and there Rev was in the chat, and I don't even know how he found me. Like, did one of y'all in the Discord say like Cameron's over there on fucking Randy's channel or something? Like, I don't even. No one shared the list. I went back in the Discord, looked through HBs. It's like no one shared. How did he find me over here? Like, do you just subscribe to every panel I've been on, and then you wait for them to go live, and then you check periodically to see if I pop up? Like, I'm very confused. I'm very good. Like, why is this kid following me around? It's very stalkerish. Very stalker. Literally, no. I think one other RDA person showed up in that panel. I can't remember who, but one or two other RDA people showed up in that panel. Now it's
I didn't even know you were on. I didn't
exactly.
Even know
no one knew one. No one. Yeah. No one knew. But their Rev was going like, "Oh, you talked about my mom. You got on the panel talked about my mom." They did not care at all. They were just like, I kept telling everyone, hey guys, I'm sorry about that guy Rev. He's my kid brother. He follows me everywhere I go. I can't leave without him. Because that's what it feels like. Rev, shut up. No one's even taking you seriously. You're saying like terrible things about me in the chat, and no one's even inquiring. No one's even like, wait, what are you talking about, Rev? Or, oh, do tell more, Rev. No. Everyone's just like, what is this kid talking about? Hit him for you, Cosmo. Thank you. I don't know.
I think it's funny. He just wants to follow you everywhere.
He does. I don't know. He's a little, like you said, stalker qualities, if you ask me.
Wanna be like Kaz.
And then if he wasn't blocked from my Discord, he'd be telling me by the end of the night, you know, I've always liked you, Kaz. I think you're a real good guy. I think you're one of the funniest ones up here. Like he said in the past. And now it's just, I'm sick of you, Cosmo. And then
how many times did he tag you today?
So today Sam Hill was over there. I know we're not supposed to talk about Sam Hill, but he was over there, and Ben Ashworth, and Ben Ashworth talks about me as if I did something egregious to him. Like he didn't just completely try and failed at screaming my name. You know what I'm saying? Like all on the fucking RDA stream. He's screaming what he thought was my name, like trying his hardest to dox me. And it's like, but he's mad at me. Like I'm the piece of shit. Like I'm the guy that you guys need to stay away from him, man. He's a bad guy. He's a bad guy. I was like, wait a minute, dude, you're the piece of shit. Like, I didn't do anything to Ben, but that's what he told. He last time I was on panel with Ben, it was on Sam's show, and Ben came up and he was just like, if I knew Cosmic was up here, I wouldn't even have come up here. I was like, Ben, I've been up here for 2 hours. Like, when you were asking for the link, I'm the only camera that's on. I'm the only thing moving around on screen is my face. Like, how did you not know I was here, Ben? Like, if I'd known, I wouldn't even be up here. But I don't know. Ben's he wants to dox people. He's a bad boy. We can't play with him. I don't like to play with people like that. They're stupid. You don't know how far they're gonna go. Wait, who's Casey referring to? Who has sob stories and victimhood? I have sad stories.
Who do you think?
Oh, Rev, of course. I'm a victim, bud. They talked about my mom, who I said I was gonna ash my blunts in her ashtray, and I saw her dead on the toilet. It's me, bud. I care about my mom. And then I forgot somebody in I think Larry's chat, some random person, don't even know this person, was like, Randy had a young man on her panel earlier that wanted German lady and a guy named Rev to kill themselves or something. I was like, wait, when did I say any of that? I might have told Rev to do it, but I never told German lady to kill herself. But also, if anybody wants to fight me on telling Rev to kill himself, I explained it before. I tell Rev to kill himself because he might as well be dead. Like, I'm trying to bring him alive, actually. I'm not actually trying to get him to kill himself. I'm trying to make him realize that his life is at zero, or like he's not moving the needle so much on life that he might as well be dead. And he should look around at his life and go, wow, I'm not moving the needle. I'm trying to help him. It's an encouraging to kill yourself, comment. It's encouraging.
Oh, no, at this point, I'm honestly telling you, kill your fucking self. You put out a false narrative on me. You can go fucking kill yourself. I don't fucking care.
He's a pussy, bud. He's talking about my dead mom, bud.
Join her.
Join her, Lucas?
No, I'm saying join her.
Oh, join her. Join her. Uh-oh, Biden Harris. Did I say something too far over the line for you, buddy? Was it Joker and his matter-of-factness? Figuratively speaking.
Sorry, Biden.
Sorry, Biden. We didn't mean to upset you and Corn Pop over there. Fucking Kamala Harris. Ugh. I don't know.
Can you just put on 2024? Don't even talk about this year, Biden Harris. Just change your name to 2024. That's when we'll start up good shit.
I don't know. I think there should be a minimal requirement of age for the presidency, but then there should be a fucking maximum. Yeah, right? Like, it shouldn't be. I don't know.
Like, honestly, I feel like
you know what it made me think about? You remember whenever Congress was grilling Mark Zuckerberg?
Yeah.
Do you remember that? You remember it looked like your dad asking Mark Zuckerberg questions? You thought to yourself, these are the guys, these 80-year-old congressmen who their questions are retarded. Their questions are dumb. Like, there's a few of them that had the nail right on the head. Good job for them. But the majority of them were just like, Dad, could you sit down? Can I ask Mark Zuckerberg questions? I'm actually going to put his feet to the fire. You don't know what you're saying, Dad.
It was more like, it wasn't even like Dad. It was like, Grandpa, can you do me a favor?
It was Grandpa.
Like, that was bad.
That was weird.
I do agree that there should be a limit. Like, right now, like, for the age that Trump is, I think he's actually okay for what his age is. Like, I don't have a feeling like he's gonna die within minutes because he's that old. But like when John McCain or any of them were running, I was like,
Bernie
please.
Sanders.
Oh no, the best one. What was it? Dole. Something Dole.
Yeah, Bob Dole was old. Yeah,
Bob Dole.
Bob Dole.
I thought within the first 6 months that man is gonna have a heart attack and we're done.
No, it's not. I mean, look, Trump, I think for his age, Trump personally, he's fine. Yeah, what you're saying. I don't get the feeling Trump's gonna die. But I mean, what's the age cap? Like, 60?
I would say
70
65.
or
65.
yeah, 65 for
Exactly. Dole was a walking zombie.
Dole was a
Biden,
walking
Biden hit it right. Dole was a walking zombie. Like I was afraid. I was really afraid.
This guy can't be commander in chief.
Like
he's
he's
got
already
heart medication.
he looked like he was literally decomposing at every event that they put him up. It's like, Bob, you're looking a little skinnier. Ah, it's okay. I'm fine. It's like, no, guy, you look like you're literally dying. Like worms are going to start coming out of your body any second now.
This is like a narrative that isn't really talked about a lot, and this is why I think the president should be younger, even than that. I think the cap should be like 50, man, really. But the only reason why is because it's something that Joe Rogan said that isn't really talked about. Like, how does Trump have all this energy to do all this shit? You know what I'm saying? Or what is the president? Maybe the president doesn't do much. Like Joe Rogan said. Joe Rogan's like, I'm my age, and if I had to do everything Trump, if I had a campaign like Donald Trump, Joe Rogan said he would be physically exhausted and felt like he couldn't do it. So how is Trump doing it? They think he's on some type of medicine. They think he's on some form of Adderall. Nah. But then people say he's squeaky clean. He's never done a drink, drug, or influence in his life. You know.
You got to think of it like this.
Alcoholic.
You got to think of it like this. He sits in the office all day, unless he has like all these press conferences and everything, right? But even at that, he's sitting until he gets there. He's relaxing until he gets there, and then when he gets there, it's like full speed ahead. Yeah. The only time you ever see a president, like the last time you really saw a president like really like fucked up, like he was just looked like he was dead tired, was when everything was going south and Obama was taking care of it with bin Laden type shit. Other than that, like if you look at it, look at any other situation where there hasn't been like something really bad happening. And if you look at the president, they've always been chippy. But if you look at any situation where it's like really shitty, like when 9/11 happened, look at George W. Bush after 9/11 happened.
Look at him when he got the message. You remember what was he reading? My Little Goat or the Little Goat? Remember he was reading that book to that classroom full of black kids? I don't know why I always say classroom full of black kids. The classroom full of kids. He's reading that book. What was the book called? The book was kind of a weird, almost satanic, like something about a goat. Right, yeah, George Bush, 9/11 goat book. There's a book about a goat. Oh, he's looking it up.
The pet goat.
Yeah, the pet goat. Yeah, the pet goat. Exactly. Kind of an ironic book to be holding on to during that time.
Who's the right mind?
The right mind? I don't know. The wrong guy.
They're not in your chat. They're commenting on on all of our videos and everything, saying everyone on the show should be shot. I think I know who that is. Guess what? Goodbye.
Who do you think it is?
We'll talk later.
Okay.
Well, actually, here.
Shot. Yeah, just type it right there. Someone should be shot. That's a very Rev. I think, but because he's the only one to say it. Because I'm thinking who would say like that's not a Sam Hill thing. That's not. I don't think AOC's that mad. You know.
Go ahead.
Oh. Let's see. But it could be. Yeah. I was thinking that's the first thing that came to my mind too. Well, get him out of there. I don't care about him.
Yeah, I know. Already took care of it.
Just
already took care of it.
Yeah,
already took care of it. He's gone.
The other just spurging out.
Oh.
Who you waving at?
The person who's probably blocked.
Oh. You know what I think so weird that person never really addresses me. He addresses everyone else. He comments on everyone else's stuff. Never really addresses me. It's weird. He never replies to any of my comments or anything.
That's the thing. And that's the thing. I love it because these people are all. And I'm gonna say this the right way. Not everybody here. I'm gonna say these little trolls. They're all just like we used to say, Twitter tough guys. You know, keyboard tough guys. But the moment you see somebody you know that you're talking shit to in person, you're walking the other way. You crossing that street real quick, buddy.
People, they get used to saying things online and the anonymity and stuff like that. AOC, like I said, AOC wouldn't. AOC's got a bone of humor in him. He wouldn't just be like, y'all need to be shot. He
No.
would say something that would make people laugh. No, AOC is way more clever than that.
You still mad at us, AOC?
He might be a little mad. He might be a little. He doesn't like my show, so. They called box bangers.
Nope.
F5, what's up? F5, you want to come up on panel F5? I'm curious to see how you've been doing, sweetie.
Wait, Wendy's trying to take Ross out? What the hell? Hold on.
Take him out on a date is what I'm saying.
Wait, Wendy, use that money for a computer, Wendy, not for a date.
Don't say where you live off of. Oh, wait, I live off of. Okay, my bad. I live off of, like you live off money. I thought she was going to say, like, I live off 1328 Jupiter Street, you know.
Yeah, no, don't do that.
Another crackly clan. Acting bad behind the keyboard. That's right. Yeah, that's right. I don't know.
Wendy, save your money, sweetie. Don't wait until you get a little more, and then we could talk about you taking Ross on a date. If Ross
first off, Ross is gonna pay for the date, Wendy.
Exactly.
Just be patient.
Yeah, you're cheating on Jay, Wendy. Why are you trying to take Ross out now? I thought you've been having dreams about Jay. Ooh,
dreams about Jay.
I'm telling right. Wendy.
See? Cheese is trying to warn you. I don't know. Susie Q she's been keeping busy. Ugh. God damn it, I'm fucking gassy tonight. You know what it was? I had pasta and now I'm drinking beer. And I think the tomato sauce is making me gassy. I think I'm getting old, guys.
Welcome to my world.
I'm getting old. I don't think tomato sauce has ever like upset my stomach. And now that I'm getting older, if I eat it too late, it kind of kills me a little bit.
Did you have with spicy tomato sauce? Is the question.
A little bit of spicy, yeah.
That's why.
A little bit of spicy.
That's why.
That's spicy. I'm Mexican. I eat a lot of hot sauce.
Listen. I'm Puerto Rican. I know the feeling.
Tomato sauce. Because the tomato's like acidic or something. Or it messes with the pH balance of your stomach.
Yep.
So it gets you all going. So I'm not drinking this that fast. God damn.
Yeah, I ate me some good stuff tonight too.
Yeah, mine was like these stuffed mushroom raviolis, not those type of mushrooms. No portobellos, guys. Jesus, come on. I'm not an animal. But it was so good. Raviolis. It kind of made me think of lasagna, like a weird flat lasagna. I was like, what's going on with this?
You're gonna be actually surprised at what I made tonight. I made myself Indian food.
Damn. That's the Indian food is good when it's made right for sure. But what it is, they got the best spices. I love the Indians. Like they have like 8 spices they use and everything, and that shit is good to me. That shit's real good. That's how I got into tofu. Was this girl I dated? She was like a vegan. I remember we went to some Indian food place and they had like a bunch of tofu alternatives. And I was like, man, tofu's not that bad, but it's like soybean and that's like not good for you. I think soy is not good for you, so I stay away from it now. But at the time, I worked at this like Genghis grill. It's like a Mongolian grill. You know what I'm saying? Like they cook the food right there. I worked at one of those, and it was in the hood, and like no one ever touched the tofu. So like I was the only one. Like basically, they were ordering it pretty much just for me. You know?
Hey, check the private real quick.
At that time, I was a vegetarian. Oh no! Oh no! Uh-oh! I might be getting in trouble. Jesus, guys, this doesn't work whenever I have to be quiet. You got to talk whenever I'm being quiet.
my bad. So I will put up the picture of what I made for dinner tonight because I know.
Yeah.
So this is what it was. It was chicken tikka masala with barbecue with broccoli and cheese type rice. It was awesome. It was tasty. I'm going to pay for it later. But there you go, guys.
Damn, hell yeah. See, I like the brown sauce. I like curry. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it was. It was tikka. It was tikka
Chicken
sauce.
curry.
Yeah,
Hell
it was
yeah.
chicken tikka. If not, Cliff, you haven't had Indian food, you're missing out. It actually is really good. I can cook the hell out of anything. Like here, let's see if I can have that picture. All right, this is one of the London broils before I got ready to cook it.
Hell yeah.
Mind you, what you don't see because it's so bright. I also have adobo on there. I have all my spices on there. You know I had to put that shit on there.
You taste right.
Oh
Wait,
yeah.
what did Wendy say? Hold on.
Wendy.
Food talk. This makes people hungry when we do food talk.
Cheesy wants to cook off with me. We can go, Cheese. I've already told you this.
Oh, you know what? I kind of wanted Cheese up here since she does have a background with cooking, but if she can't get on,
Cheesy, you got to come on.
I'll just ask Joker. Joker, you know your way around the kitchen, right?
Yeah.
Maybe not. Maybe not Gordon Ramsay, but you know how to use a spatula.
Yeah.
I have something to ask, and Cheese, I gotta ask you because Cheese's family, they're from the food business, the service industry. Maybe some of y'all don't know that, but her family has struck gold with the food industry. And Cheese has been in that kitchen since day one, since she was just a knee high to a fucking grasshopper. She knows a thing or two about kitchen. And something happened to me that has happened to me my whole entire life. And you might be saying to yourself, well, Cam, why don't you just like pay attention? Why don't before you start using things, using tools and equipment in the kitchen, how about you fucking look at it? How about you use your eyeballs and look at it before you start using it? You wouldn't just turn on the oven willy-nilly and throw shit in, would you? No, you check on it, you look at it before you use it, right? That's what you're gonna say. But I need y'all to understand the argument. Forget the idea that I'm just an idiot and I don't look at my my tools in the kitchen before I use them. The other day, I was making one of my favorite things to make, and that was an egg sandwich. I love making an egg sandwich. One of my favorite things to do. Now, I was in a hurry. The egg was about to finish. I had to move it around. I real quickly grabbed the toaster out of the cupboard, put it down, slid 2 pieces of bread in it, and pushed it down. Didn't even look at the time. Didn't look at the timer. Didn't look at the notch. I think whenever I grabbed it out of the cupboard, my hand hit it and moved over the knob really far. So it burned my toes. Something that's happened to me a couple of times in life. And okay, I'll get the idea. Cosmic, quit being a lazy hippie pothead and look at your equipments before you use them. But here's my question to you, Cheese. Since someone who's been in the kitchen, someone who's had experience from kitchen, why the fuck does any toaster have 9 minutes on it? What the fuck have you ever put in a toaster for 9 minutes? Nothing. So why even make it that way?
I'm not.
Am I wrong?
Cheesy, that's all you, Cheesy. That's all you.
What do you put in the toaster for 9 minutes, Cheese? Because I can go grab my toaster right now. He has an option for 9 minutes.
I personally have never come across a toaster that lasts that long, but maybe something frozen.
What do you put in the toaster frozen? You let things fall out in the toaster under that much heat? Cheese, your fault. It's crumbling.
Maybe those peanut butter and jelly sandwiches that the kids
Crustables?
Yeah,
no, those you would have to ask Helen. Helen, get up here. How long do you put your Crustable in the toaster?
What's the other thing? What's the other thing that it's like a Pop-Tart? It's the what is it? The toaster strudels?
Yeah, not 9 minutes, guys. Not 9 minutes.
No,
okay, I don't cook those kind of things. So,
but see, now you got me thinking of eggs. So I'm gonna probably cook this again tomorrow night, just for me.
What is it? Let it clear up. Hold on, let me make it big. Let me see that. Let me see that. Ooh, is that steak and eggs?
Yep.
Was that over easy or right?
Yeah, over easy, definitely over easy.
Yeah.
I
always said
hot sauce all over that thing. That you know me, I gotta throw my hot sauce over everything. Tapatio all over everything.
Hell yeah, I'm addicted to eggs. If it was up to me, I would have a fried egg on every single one of my burgers if I had that option. I love egg on a burger. I don't know why.
Hell yes.
This is what I mean.
Uncrustable. Sorry, sweetie. Wait, what's that? Hold on, let me see it.
That's the mushroom Alfredo.
Ooh, see, I had some mushrooms too, but they were inside of raviolis.
So it's made with like butter, heavy cream, you know, all things good for your body and life and love. It makes you snuggly at night.
Makes you feel good.
Yeah, I've heard people putting sandwiches in the toasters. No one puts the sandwich in the toaster. You put the bread in the toaster, right? Like who puts a whole so now you're warming up your tomato? Do you want a warm tomato sandwich? I don't know if I do.
Nightheim doll.
Get all soggy and soft. I want my tomato to have a little bit of crisp.
Actually like a toaster, or is it a toaster oven?
That's like a panini, like a warm sandwich.
Okay.
That's like, to me,
Yeah.
that's what, if I'm gonna have a warm
But
sandwich.
what kind of toaster?
That's a
is it?
panini
Like
press. That's a completely thing. My toaster's a classic toaster in the morning.
9, really?
Pop-Tarts
9
in there.
though? Yeah, okay.
Love mushrooms. Me too. I've always liked mushrooms. I was never a picky eater as a kid.
I'm about to actually look this up. What the hell do you put in a toaster for 9 minutes?
9 minutes. 9 minutes. Yeah, Rev, leave, pussy ass bitch. I was never gonna let you on, you fucking faggot. Sorry about that, guys. I didn't mean for you to see that. Missing clips. Told you guys, no more attention. I'm not watching Sam Hill no more. I'm not ever going on a show. Sam Hill's never coming on here. Reb's never coming on here. You know, I'm done with that shit. Everyone else can entertain that shit. I'm gonna try not to. I'm saying that, guys. Please don't hold it against me if I end up on Sam Hills again.
Sounds
Or
like
Rev comes
drama.
on here again.
What?
I said it sounded like drama.
It sounded like some drama.
And we know I don't care about drama. So
Yeah, but I saw you yell at a guy named Mr. Miami Vice.
oh, yeah, that's
What do they put in the toaster?
my
Joker?
house.
What do they put in the toaster?
Hold on, I'm reading it right now. It's saying those numbers. Those numbers aren't for minutes.
No, that's what it's supposed to be. I would learn that. It's not for toastiness. It's for time. I swear to God. The dial on your toaster is not for toastiness. That's not a unit of measurement. Time is a unit of measurement. I learned that. I promise I learned that.
It's known as, ready for this? It's known as
God.
a browning control.
Yes.
So what do you brown for 9 minutes? No, don't get around the question, you fuck. What is what do you brown for 9 minutes? That's not. I think it's minutes. I want to say you can put frozen pizza in there. God, F5. If I put frozen pizza into my toaster, the cheese. Now I have seen some savages who will turn their. I have seen this, guys. I have seen a savage that I know in my real life. He turns the toaster on its side and puts a piece of bread in one, and then a piece of bread with the cheese on top of another one, and makes a bullshit ass grilled cheese sandwich in the toaster. So, but that doesn't, the guys, that's 9. We're talking about 9 minutes, guys, or 9 brownness moments.
So when I moved to Wisconsin and we were drinking one night, college, whatever, someone asked if I wanted a brat, and I was like, oh, heck yeah. That got put in the toaster. So maybe that's what that's for.
A brat?
A brat.
Okay, wait a minute. Okay, you get some
9
brat.
No. You can't say wait a minute. 9 minutes is not gonna help a fucking brat. You're eating a raw ass sausage at that point.
Yeah, well, you're not cooking it. I would imagine warming it up.
I think it's warming it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a brat. I didn't eat it.
Also, do you want?
I chose to drink more more. Sorry.
I mean, do you want grease at the bottom of your toaster? What's going on?
No, not really.
What's that? Oh, hold on, let me get. Is that like carnitas or something?
Onions, meat.
What is that, Joker? I can't really tell. It looks like
that is 3 big ass London broils chopped down with onions, meat, salt, pepper, adobo, and then put a little bit of the Cajun seasoning also on there.
All right. See, my initial instinct were right.
Here you go.
Oh,
that,
hold on.
That was the side. That was the side.
So you made them into like potato fries?
No. They were Italian. They were Italian seasoned with a little bit of other spices on it, like salt, pepper, stuff like that, and some mushrooms. And they were fried. They weren't baked.
Oh, okay. Mine usually go on the grill.
Right on the grill. What were you grilling last time? You look like you were grilling something good. Like it was a while ago.
She had those peppers on it.
She had that thing. It's like a little basket that you can put on the grill and grill up your vegetables on. That's super cool. I've never seen.
I
Well,
have 2 of them actually.
but that's
I
something
got
I.
a flat
Okay.
one. I broke it in by making bacon on the grill.
So Cass says she put frozen French toast. I didn't even know they made frozen French toast. Oh, that looks so good.
Yeah, that's the little basket for the veggies. That thing was cool. But yeah, frozen French toast. I guess, guys. Well, man, you answer. But hold on. No, frozen French toast. How does that take longer than a toaster strudel? I'm not gonna believe you that a frozen French toast takes longer than a frozen toaster strudel.
Cosmic,
Can't
this is
believe
my
it.
other basket.
Is that what is that? It looks like crab legs or something.
No,
It's
that's bacon. That's bacon. I remember her
it's
showing me
bacon.
that.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah.
Bacon. Hell yeah, I love me some
Yeah.
bacon. I like bacon wrapped
Oh.
jalapenos stuffed with cheese. That's my favorite.
Yes.
Yeah.
The one I had the other day was
Absolutely.
it was a so this guy, I was watching him on TV and he did this and he got the cooking string and everything. And he took this big ass freaking thing of roast, like a chuck roast, and then he just took like bacon upon bacon upon bacon and covered the whole roast with it, right? And then
Did he
tied.
stuff it?
Yeah, he did. He stuffed it. He stuffed it with cheese. It was like a 4-cheese roast.
It's almost like the bacon explosion.
Yeah. So then here's where it makes it even crazier. He took skirt steak and slapped it on top of the bacon.
Yeah.
And then threw a whole bunch of peppers and
Keep it
everything
nice
on it.
and juicy.
Yep, he threw a whole bunch of peppers on top of that and then just threw it in the oven. I was like, I so want to come to your fucking house right now, dude.
That's like a meat baby.
Am I the only
How
one
many
here?
dead animals are you eating there? Pork?
Hell yeah, it's like a turducken, just all stuffed in one, man.
Just give me the whole farm. Give me the whole farm.
Cheese, have you ever had turducken?
I haven't.
Joker, you seem like a guy who's had a little bit of turducken.
Yes.
See, I've never had it. I've had duck. I thought duck was good, actually. It's a little greasy, but it was good.
If you cook it properly and hang it for a bit.
Jeez, what the fuck was I thinking about right before? It was another food question. Oh, am I the only one who watches tribal cooking videos? Have any of y'all seen that?
No, you're not the only one. I watched that shit.
And they're not tribal. They're not tribal. They're like first world people, like in India and stuff like that. It's not really like tribal, like loincloths and spears and face paint. It's more like a couple of steps up from that.
No, honestly,
it's like
watch actual tribe videos of cooking, like when they catch meat and how they cook it and everything. Watch the base of what they do, because some of that the bases that they have on there, like they make their own like seasonings for it and they throw it on top of that. Makes it so fucking good.
Looks good.
Hell yeah.
I don't know. We don't know what Helen had for dinner tonight. Punk rock stories. I don't know who that is.
Ketchup.
Yeah, whatever Helen had tonight for dinner, he ate it with ketchup. I guarantee you that.
Oh, that's not even a question.
Jeez,
Helen, what are you having for breakfast? Cereal. What's on the side? Ketchup.
Ketchup.
He doesn't drink, or he doesn't eat it with milk or anything.
It's
normal. Yeah.
Jeez, how does Helen's cooking make you feel?
It's not technically cooking; it's warming something up.
I remember
So
one
it's not
time.
really cooking.
I forgot what true crime lady or no, it might not have been a true crime lady. It was one night. It was heavy and it was a big audience of true crime ladies. And Helen was stirring up his pudding on air, on live for everyone. And all the women in the chat were having anxiety attacks. Like, can you grit the edges? Can you stop stirring? That's enough, Helen. Like, they're all like just triggered by his inability to know how to make pudding. That's enough. I read it was brutally Lauren who finally goes, Helen, that's enough. You stirred it enough, sweetie. You gotta let it cool now.
Who was it that? Who was it like 2 weeks ago that came out when Helen went to the bathroom and then he went to heat something up? They're like, Helen, wash your hands, Helen. It was all in the chat.
Yes.
You see the entire chat saying, wash your fucking hands.
Did y'all see?
What was it last night? Last night he did the bread while he was going to the bathroom.
He was pissing right next to his banana bread. It's
Ugh.
even worse because banana bread soaks in everything, even like the piss particles you don't see. But oh man, Tilt did such a good job last night, dog. He fucking wrecked that shit. He's a funny fuck.
That's my buddy. He's actually a real life friend. He me and him were actually here together. So He was he was dying afterwards. He's like, bro,
Did he like it? Yeah. Did he have
oh,
fun?
he was in heaven. He's like, the only reason why he got off was because he realized the time and that he hadn't eaten yet. He's like, I gotta eat, bro. He's like, I've been drinking this.
Beer. Yeah.
He's like, I've been drinking this entire time. He's like, and I haven't eaten anything. I gotta eat, bro. I was like, all right, go ahead.
Hold on, guys.
Yeah, I didn't even see him leave. I was upset. I was like, damn, he left and didn't. But maybe he said something. I had walked away. I probably would have walked away.
He said goodbye to everybody, but then he put it in the chat saying, "Look, guys, I gotta go eat." He put it in the private chat saying he had to eat. But I hit him up. I was like, "Damn, where the hell did you go, bro?" He's like, "I had to eat, bro." He's like, "I'm too done." He's like, "I can feel myself."
Wow, he stayed for like 2 hours. That's more than enough.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we got to
podcast
sub
out.
to him. We got to sub to him.
He doesn't have anything on here totally yet. He's still working with YouTube. But again, guys, if you want to check out Tilt from last night on RDA Royal Rumble, make sure you go check out A Tilted World.
He talks like he wants to get out.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know if there's a difference between talking like you want to and actually being on the process, like our friend Joker here. You know?
No, he wants out, and me and you talk offline on why he wants out. I can't really put that out right now.
Yeah, my bad. I don't want to talk about his job. Fuck it.
No. It has nothing to do with the job. It's just a little bit more crazier. Yeah. Besides it being on SoundCloud, he's also on Apple iTunes, Apple Podcasts, and Google Play.
Does he not have a YouTube? Why does he not have a YouTube hooked up yet? Or is he trying to sell it?
He's trying. So he actually does have like all the other stuff. He's setting his YouTube up. He wants to start doing like how we do, but at the same time doing it for his actual podcast for the other stuff.
Yeah, for sure. Not us, but yeah. He should be on YouTube. He's fucking funny. He should be on YouTube.
Oh yeah, that's my character. If you want to know how crazy it gets with me at parties, that's the person to talk to. He literally gets drunk with us all the time, and when we get drunk, God help anybody, because we just shit on everybody, but we have fun with it.
I like Joker's life because like I was looking at it. I was looking at Joker's parties that he has, and like his kitchen full of like liquor and his freezer full of liquor, and it made me go like, God, Joker parties like he's 25. Why? He's like an older guy, but it's because you're on the base and you're in the military. So like a majority of the people in the military are younger and they want to party like that. And so being in the military as an older guy, you've pretty much just gotten to party like that the whole time, right?
365 days.
Yeah, right? Like you turn fucking 36 and they're still like, come on, Joker, let's play beer pong, bro. And you're like, okay, I'm going to sleep you guys under the table. I'm going to sleep you guys under the table.
Cheesy knows. I sent her a video the other day of that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These guys actually hit me up. They go, "Hey, can we come to your room?" I was like, "What? We want to do beer pong." I was like, "Son of a bitch! All right, let's go."
That's how we get down.
I was like, "I'll whip your ass just sitting down, and we'll fucking go." We do. We get drunk. We have fun with it, you know. But I mean, I love
family.
But that's like a. Do you have to recognize that's like a military thing, right?
Yeah.
Like it's like if you were a civilian, you would have probably not been playing beer pong this late in life. You know what I'm saying? Like, you would have been like, I don't want to, because what it is you're on base with them. They're already your social group, your friends and coworkers. It's kind of a thing like, fuck it, do hang out with the people that I know. But like, if you were older, if you were your age and you had to drive to Steven Tyler's house to play fucking beer pong with him and his boys, you probably wouldn't do it.
No, I mean,
you're probably like, guys, I'm going to sit at home and drink some wine with my wife or whatever.
Well, no. So I'll tell you one funny one. My wife and her friends, her friends are the same age as her. My wife's like 3 or 4 years. Well, no, 3 years younger than me.
Okay.
And she comes out and she's like,
heck yeah, Wendy.
She's like, babe, they want to play beer pong. I'm like, oh God. Like I come home and it's like, I don't know if I really want to do that tonight. Like I do that shit back in the barracks. Like I don't want to do that tonight. And she just looks at me. She goes, come on.
But it's fun. But it's fun. You know, no matter how old you are, it's fucking fun.
Oh, it is.
I have fun.
See,
I played beer pong like maybe a couple of months ago when I went to stop by at my homeboy's crib and they were like, "Come on, play with us, play a game with us." And I was like, "Fuck yeah!" It was fun as shit. But it'd been like 4 or 5 years since I played beer pong, and I was like, "This is awesome." But the house I was at, it was a bunch of like 25-year-olds, so I was like, "What am I gonna do? Judge them for having a good time?" I was doing the same shit. You know what I'm saying?
So at the RDA get together, whenever that occurs, we're playing beer pong, and Joker, you're going down.
Well, yeah, we need to play.
I accept that challenge.
We need to play.
Get the fuck out of here.
Funny. That's so funny. out of all the RDA people, really, I think Joker and Cheese are like now they have to fight for who's the biggest alcoholic. You're not the alcoholic, but who can hold their liquor? Who can hold their
Get
liquor?
the fuck out of
Because
here,
I remember
please.
Joker, I don't think you were right. You weren't around yet for the whenever we were gonna have the drink off. But Ross was amping everyone up. Come up if you drink more than producer Jay and everyone come up. And then I remember at the very end he goes, "But if Cheese shows up, just don't even try." Like we've watched Cheese take it down, Joker. Like Cheese can take it fucking down.
I know, me and her
And be
went-
completely
and Ross.
unscathed.
Listen,
Yeah,
we-
Ross
we-
already knows.
we've
sure.
went and like so there was a thing. Like I said, you can ask Tilt any of this, and he'll tell you. There was a time where they would come in. We were playing beer pong, hanging out, and someone came out and he I think he said the other day, someone came out and said, "Yo, try to test him on his how much he can drink." And I had to
Look,
remember.
I don't get hungover.
I don't
so
either.
I'm
I don't
good.
get hangovers. So the thing was that they came out. They're like, "Oh yeah, take a chug for 35 seconds." I was like, "Okay, 35 seconds.
Can't
That's nothing."
Stanley, get out of here.
I was like, that's nothing. So then I just started chugging for 35 seconds, and everybody's sitting there. Tilt's like, "What the fuck? This guy's
Yeah.
chugging Jim Beam like it's fucking water, like
Out of the jug.
out of a jug." Yeah. So Tilt was
Dude,
like,
not
"Nope,
me.
I'm good."
I took
But
like
sober people get a
I
show.
took like six shots of Patron and passed out on Molly Go Lightly. Like, I can't fuck that shit. I'll sip beer all night. Fine. I can probably outsmoke a lot of you guys, but I can't out drink y'all. I think the only person who can outsmoke me is probably Belland. Belland probably outsmoke me.
We'll see.
My brother will be the one to get you.
I'm a degenerate smoker guy. I've been smoking like since I was 14. Like,
That's how my brother is. My brother is the same time.
every day. Every
any chance.
day. Yeah.
Any chance.
Any chance. Like a sneak a toke, I will. Yeah. But
He's wake up in the morning, roll one up.
those rappers
Smoke.
did that. Well, didn't Wiz win or Devin the Dude won, I thought.
Yeah, Devin
I
the
can't
Dude.
remember. Yeah, Devin the Dude won. Hell yeah.
You know what? Speaking of which, Cheesy,
Yep.
Hold on, guys. I gotta go pee. I'll be right back. Fucking
What's up?
got one shot for you, Cheese.
Oh, hell yeah. Here, hold on. I have to put something down first. And I forgot I'm not on camera. Hold on. Oh, I don't have a cup, so it is what it is.
Hi, F5.
Right.
I'm Joker. He asked who Joker was.
Right.
Ready? Salute.
Yep.
He went to go to the bathroom. So, how's everybody enjoying their Sunday? About to be Monday.
Sunday, fun day. What?
God,
What
I
have you
don't.
guys been up to?
How was your day?
My day was freaking fabulous, actually. I was outside for some of it. I played in the rain, which was fun.
I'm waiting because apparently this lovely little tropical storm is supposed to be hitting us some point tomorrow. So I'm
Oh,
gonna see
yeah,
how that
that's
goes.
right. That's right. Yeah.
I'm gonna laugh because
It'll be fine. It's just a tropical storm.
oh hell yeah, I've been through hurricanes. I don't care.
Yeah,
But-
I've been through hurricanes. Get the fuck.
Here's the thing: if here's the thing: if a tropical storm hits here, they'll close the hospital down.
Yeah.
The only surgeries that will be done will be like emergency. So I'm waiting to see if I get a phone call or a text message at like 3:30 in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning saying, "Hey, don't show up to work." I'm like, all right, good. I'm fucking sleeping anyway.
Nice. So stay up all night is what I'm hearing.
I stay up all night anyway. I have insomnia. Or did you forget this?
I don't sleep, so it's whatever.
I only sleep when my body says, "Okay, you can't last no more. You're done. You're gonna go to sleep. That's it. You're not gonna walk anymore." And it's just like, okay. Oh shit.
Yeah. I do that too.
I am not
Insomnia is a bitch.
I am not a surgeon. I am not a surgeon. No, I am not a surgeon. I am a
Yeah,
surgical.
You just get to play with all the toys.
Yeah, I'm a surgical tech. I'm a surgical assistant. State, I am DC.
What?
I'm not there yet. F5, I'm not there yet.
Soon. And then
Very,
I'm
very
coming to
soon.
visit.
Damn, you're more than welcome. I already
No,
said.
I'm already coming. It's too late. It doesn't
I'm
matter
wait-
if there's
I'm
an
wait-
invitation or not. I'm just fucking there.
I'm waiting on the reunion, like the surgical get together with everybody, like the whole get together where everybody comes in for
Dude, if
RDA.
they're not there, it doesn't even matter. We will be there.
Oh yeah. Well, we're gonna have to meet up with Ross. We're gonna have to meet up with Jay. We're just gonna have to go kidnap. We're gonna have to kidnap Cosmic.
Obvious, Captain Obvious.
We're gonna have to kidnap Cosmic.
Oh yeah, I'll grab him. Don't worry about that. I'll grab him. Dreads
Watch-
and all. Come on.
Let's see this. How many of y'all would like to go to an RDA get together? Type 1 if you would like to go to an RDA get together.
I'll dance, even though it's horrible. I'll do it.
No, I'm not. After yesterday, I'm not doing it ever again.
What happened yesterday?
Do you
Was
not
it
remember? Yes, you were. Yes, you were on the pre-show. What did I do yesterday on the pre-show? Don't want to hear it. I'm so thankful that it's not up anymore. But thank you.
Oh, it got shut the fuck down like right away.
Shut up.
Like, no, like for real, like right away. It was
Why?
blocked.
Why?
I have no fucking idea. I was just like, what? I didn't even do anything wrong.
What
You
happened?
didn't see anything. I didn't flash anyone yet. Like, it was, I upped the rating. You couldn't get in unless you were over 18 or you're really tech savvy and lied.
Oh,
Either way.
it takes a computer genius to do that.
No, it doesn't.
So,
Tech-
cause we
Yes,
said
sir.
that we were gonna do a RDA meetup, and that Cheesy's gonna grab you on the way down.
What do you mean?
Oh
We're gonna
yeah,
do
I'm rolling through Texas, out of my
Don't
way
grab me.
to come pick you up, and we're going.
I can
So
move around.
pack a motherfucking bag.
Hey,
You guys are
not,
talking to the hitchhike king right here.
Not-
I don't need a ride. I got my
Easy.
thumb.
We're already packed. Get the
I'll
fuck
catch
out
a
of here.
I'll catch a freight train to Florida.
Nat Close said he'll join. Nat Close said pick him up on the way when you get Cosmic. He's
All
close
right,
to you.
Matt, give me your number. Give
We
me.
gotta go Nat, me, and then we have to pick up Casey.
Oh hell
All
yeah!
right.
You
Yeah,
can't say
come
no without
on.
Casey. Casey's coming
We
too.
got a big enough car for everyone. Let's go.
Exactly. Keep
Go.
on rolling.
Party all the way to Florida.
We're gonna shut down that Gulf Coast. I already know it. We're gonna shut
But
down
we
that
do
Gulf-
have to stop for, some good bourbon crawl. I do have a couple
Yeah, you
more
wanna
on
go
my
to Louisiana?
passport to nail out. So just saying.
Jesus. Every time.
We're gonna be sitting there like, damn, where the fuck is Cheese, Cosmic, and everybody? Like, where the fuck are they at? Like, get a phone call like, hey
It's
guys,
not a party until we get there anyway, so it
Get a
doesn't
phone-
matter where the fuck we are.
get a phone call like, hey guys, listen, we're still hungover somewhere in New Orleans. We'll be there in about 15 hours. It's like, fuck.
It's a state crawl. You got to do it the right way, right? The right way.
Yeah, you can't half-ass that shit. You gotta be all the way 100 with it.
Oh yeah.
If you don't know, now
Now
you
you
know.
I don't even understand this. Wait, I'm not gonna be the only one up on camera. Fuck that.
Oh my god, I'm coming back on. I just don't want to do something on camera.
So I
I'm
don't even-
HR. I'm HR.
Nope. You cannot use that excuse now.
Okay, fine. HR is abolished. I don't have anything to fucking do with your all's fucking dramas to stop
Oh
DMing
no.
me.
No, fall apart.
You are all HR. You cannot. You
Don't
cannot.
make me take the gloves off. Get the fuck out of here. This is my personal time. I don't have anything to do with your all's asses.
I'm not on the clock.
9 to 5, bitches. 9 to motherfucking 5. I don't talk about your asses when I'm at home.
Hell yeah. I catch his rides with the wind and coyotes.
Oh man.
And by coyotes, I hope he's talking about the coyotes that be running human trafficking. Uh-oh. Raquel, you'll be in Florida on the 24th. Well, you
damn.
take your trip down to the Ross Dog Studios. That's all I can suggest. if
You
you're in
gotta
Florida.
let me know a little bit before that, though. Come on. I can't plan like that.
You still have family in Florida, right? Your sis.
Oh, hell yeah.
You've been just
got-
looking for an excuse to come down, right?
Oh, I'm itching for one. Just yeah,
excuse.
no.
Come
Yeah,
down,
just
chill.
one good one.
Need something to happen.
One that I can cross the borders for, like
Wait, is it? Can you not cross borders right now?
well, in some states.
Okay.
But like yeah, like so I got to go to Iowa. That was fun. I got to meet a couple people off of Discord, which was also cool. But I went there for family reasons. Like someone had passed away.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I remember.
if I got pulled over, I had like a legit excuse.
Yeah. Last time.
Donnie.
Dade, hey, what I did.
Hey.
I don't talk to Dade. I don't do Dade's show anymore. He's never come on my show. I'm not coming on his
He's
show.
not dead to me though.
Yeah, he's still living in cheese.
Even though he doesn't like my dancing, it's cool. Not everyone can get down like that.
I think maybe it's just not the Dade environment.
Yes. So we'll go with that.
Exactly. Cheese, you come on Dade's show with the turtleneck on.
No, I only own one of those.
Donna, you coming back this Friday?
I hope he comes back this Friday.
You know?
I might hate on him. That doesn't mean I don't like to watch, though.
Oh.
A lot of our haters would say that if they could.
Damn.
If they had enough balls, they'd say that.
Damn,
I
Mr.
hate on him,
Cardinal.
but I like to watch.
Mr. Cardinal throwing Ian under the bus.
Oh, Ian is becoming the face swap king. Don, you gotta watch out.
Yeah, you gotta watch it, Don. He's learning.
He's
learning
about,
very
2
good.
years behind you, though, Don. Don't worry, he's not gonna catch up anytime soon. But
I
he's
love
on
Mr.
your
Cardinal.
heels.
I love Mr. Cardinal. She always gets me laughing. Oh, Kenny's back.
Cardinal's a fucking soldier.
Kenny's back.
What's up, Kenny? Dade is the man. Hell yeah. Guys, I don't want to break anything to you, but I think there might be a Rostock sex tape that just recently got leaked.
Oh, hell yeah. Where do we get to view that at?
You're not hearing it first here on Not Cosmic Cam.
No. We already knew this is old business. So
no further. Hold on. The old stuff that we already knew was one time Jay had brought over a real pig, or he took a knee. You know what I mean? Joker. You know what I mean, Joker?
No.
Yes.
He had a bad week, and he said, "Look, I gotta take a knee. I gotta take a knee. I gotta don't. Boys, turn around. I'm going pigging. I'm going cow tipping. Boys, turn around." And I want to say that Ross Dog secretly recorded Jay fucking this. Yeah,
oh my god, epic!
I can imagine this. I can imagine Ross going like this. Next time with apologies, the expose of producer Jay.
But I want to say that was a whole bit with that girl, because then the next time she came over, Ross and all their friends were over there banging on the door fuck her for me, Jay, fucking with him, cheering him on the whole time. I don't know. Maybe that's just some speculation, but that's speculation. Jay sex tape, but Ross sex tape. Listen, guys, I don't. Just keep your eyes out. Keep your eyes peeled. You might see the leak. You might be able to grab a little bit of water.
Man. I'm not sure.
I know you hoes are thirsty.
Oh, we'll see.
God pigging. A sign up on the door. That would be hilarious. You bring a girl to your room and you just slap a sign on your door that says "Gone Piggin'." That's terrible. That's really bad. What if she needs to go to the kitchen for something?
Thing for real.
What if you pass out and she decides to leave early? There's a lot of problems with that that sign on the door.
Does that work for girls too?
Nah, we just don't care. You can tell. You can tell a guy in the middle of fucking him, this is just a pity fucking, I'm desperate. We don't give a fuck. I was I have a bit in my head. I don't know what it is. And it was from something. It was from, God, what was it? It was there was some sort of terrible disaster, like a plane crash, and a bunch of people were stranded somewhere. And there, one thing that was talking about how they even still made relationships, and the guys, even in that terrible situation, the guys still pursued getting pussy. Even at a deserted island, gonna die, plane crash, guys. I was no, that's us though. That's guys though. We
course.
guys could be if a guy is stuck on the side of a volcano that's about to erupt and there's a pretty girl next to him, he'll be like, "Hey girl, when we get down, do you think you wanna I mean, maybe we could just, once we get out of this whole volcano situation, we could maybe, like we're terrible like that. Guys really
it would be
are.
like that at the end of the world. The end of the world could be happening. We have a meteor coming in. The meteor could be coming in. And
Everyone's about to be dead.
Everybody's about to die. Hey, baby, look, we're about to die. What do you think about me? And you just, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just go into the house. Let's just knock some out, and then we'll die. We'll at least die happy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Why not indulge before we die? Who else are you gonna fuck?
Maybe
Guy, we're fucking terrible.
like guys, then I don't know.
Still try to get pussy. I don't know. It is what it is. I mean, that's to procreate. That's the whole point of being here. That's what some people think.
The meaning of life is what people say.
Joker, how did you feel when I said that we're human? We're humans are animals. Do you think we're special? We definitely have the ability to language. We have the ability to change, and we have infinite potential within us. But we have like teeth, a nose. We have two eyes. Like we have when I look like we have 4 appendages with 5 digits on them. Like we're kind of like other things, you know what I'm saying? We're so closely if we looked completely different from animals, like if we had different ways of eating, different ways of we had more like insect qualities, I would maybe believe we were aliens or we were something special and different. But we have teats, we give live birth, we have umbilical cords, we have literally all the hallmarks of being a mammal.
Oh yeah, we are animals. I totally agree that we're animals.
But we're still special. That doesn't mean God doesn't exist. That doesn't mean we're not special. That doesn't mean this life doesn't have meaning or value. But we are animals.
We kill and eat other things. We're animals. There's no doubt about it. We're animals.
We have teeth. We're just like them. They have jaws and they chew up food just like we chew. To me, it's real elementary almost, but people want to believe that I remember I was with my ex and her family, and that we had I said that same thing at a family gathering, and they completely split the room. I fucked up that family gathering. I fucked up that family gathering. I was like, nah, we're just animals at the end of the day, guys. I'm no better than a dog, really. But how are we special different? Really the beginning of human specialness is our ability to language and to speak to each other. That's in detail. I know other animals communicate, definitely 100%. Bees have a weird dancing. They dance to each other to convey messages. So
not for nothing. Do you want to know what honestly makes us the most special? It's not even anything really big.
What?
Yeah.
The thumb?
Yep, the thumb is the one thing that makes us special.
We can throw things. We can manipulate the world a little bit easier than they can.
We can turn the knob on a door.
Well, they said that for some people in evolution, they think the throwing arm is what helped our brain grow. They're having to learn foresight and everything, learning how to throw. Yeah. I don't know the theory personally, but I know
the fact that we've evolved and we haven't hit our peak as a species yet is what makes us different from a lot of other things. But that's the thing. I feel like other species are evolving too, and just we don't decide to recognize it.
Every so often they see a chimpanzee or some sort of primate, and he's using a stick to get termites or ants, and they go damn, isn't there a place where they think the primates are at the very edges of the Stone Age for them? They're starting to figure out if I hit things in the head with rocks, it's way easier than hitting them without a rock in my hand. I feel like there's some primates who are figuring that out.
Ladies and gentlemen, Planets of the Apes is definitely going to happen.
Definitely going to happen. They're going to take over. I don't know. See, I worry about stuff like that.
Skynet is real.
Smaller.
Skynet is real, damn it.
More than I worry about primates getting smarter, I worry about insects getting bigger. If ants were the size of chihuahuas, we would be done. They would kill us. We would be done. If they were the size of German shepherds, we would be fucking out of there. They would overrun this planet so quickly.
I'm sorry, but you know what would fuck me up? I don't care about an ant. I'll fuck an ant up. But you know what would fuck me up? I'll just say real with you. Spiders. It's like that movie, Eight-Legged Freaks.
Mm-hmm.
That movie, Eight-Legged Freaks.
Also,
oh no.
Palmetto bugs. They get a little bit bigger.
Fuck
you will not find me nowhere
Uh-oh.
Palmettos. Are those June bugs or what's what? I feel
No,
like we
no,
always
no.
go
Those are
through this.
gigantic cockroaches.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Uh-oh.
They
Go
live
have
in
fun,
Florida.
Cooter. Have fun, Cooter.
Bye.
Damn, Cooter, all right.
Drinking with me on her account and the fact that I'm thirsty.
Cooter, do yourself a favor and grab a glass of ice water beforehand and just have it sitting on the bedstand until after. It's the best move I can tell you to pull.
Well,
I saw a meme a couple years ago. It says sharing that after water sex is a spiritual experience, and it kind of is.
It really is.
When you share that water after sex, after a heavy sex session, it's pretty deep. It's the feelings. There's like a rush of emotions and chemicals running over you. It's weird.
No, it's not even just that. Like, you ever had the combination of after water sex and cigarette sharing?
Oh yeah.
That's the spiritual thing right there.
Hell yeah.
F5 says, what about ticks? Fuck ticks. I hate them.
Ticks are terrifying. I remember we were sleeping in the redwoods and we all woke up with ticks one morning. We all stripped down completely naked in the redwoods and just had each other inspecting each other because they can get anywhere, guys. Don't fucking be embarrassed. These ticks can get everywhere, and if you think there's one, you need to ask your buddy to help you.
You know what the thing is though? Like the
you
one
get Lyme
tick
disease, and that's not a joke. I'm sorry.
No,
Lyme
the one
a joke.
the one tick I do not want to get bit by is that what is that Lone Star tick?
Oh yeah, I've heard of it. Yeah, hold on.
That's the tick that can make you. Isn't that the tick that makes you allergic to meat?
I believe so.
Oh yeah.
But that's a disease, though, right? That's not like what the tick can do. I think that's a.
Well, no, it's a progression of the disease, and it affects your brain, and the way that it affects your brain makes it so that you get sick from eating meat because of the proteins.
Oh, he's got that little white part on his back.
I don't know.
I didn't know if it was a thing in Texas or if he just had he has a little white thing on his back.
Oh, this paralysis ticks, he said, F5 said.
There's magic mushrooms that induce paralysis. Apparently, they're pretty terrifying. They're also really, really, really strong and good and effective. And it takes a very low dose to get a hard trip out of them. But they can make your body go into paralysis. And imagine doing that while tripping hard. Kind of terrifying.
Nope.
Kind of terrifying.
That's like
Lone Star tick. Ew.
Oh,
he's gonna bite you, Stanley. Paralysis ticks.
That's like, what's it called? Like, you know how when you're in that deep sleep and then you just wake up for a nightmare, but you can't fucking move?
Yeah.
I hate that.
You're talking about sleep paralysis.
Yes.
Some people have that. Some people have that problem a lot. I feel bad for the people who have chronic sleep paralysis. It's happened to me twice, I think. Shit.
Stanley says the worst thing is the thing that swims up your pee hole. Yeah, that shit sucks.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I think about that shit every time I get into a creek. I haven't been in a creek in a long time, guys, but I think the last time I was on Sands Entertainment, I was tripping on like an eighth of mushrooms. I was talking to Sands from a creek. Yeah, I think about that a lot. That trip was cool because there was all these little baby fishes in the water, and I was sitting down on my butt and had my legs sprawled out under the water, and all the little fishes started coming up and biting my feet. It was cool, and I was tripping at the same time, so it was extra cool. And I was like, "Damn, they eating my dead skin. This is crazy."
It's like, damn.
And when you're on
like $50 for that shit, damn.
and if you're on mushrooms, your brain really like goes to weird places because you think to yourself like, oh, these fishes think I'm dead. Like if I was a dead body, they would eat me. Like they think they're just coming along thinking, assuming I might be dead. Like that's what these, like their nature is to eat dead things, to eat dead meat in the water. Is like that's why the reason why they're coming up my feet and biting them is because I'm an animal that might be dead in the water, but I'm not. I'm just tripping. I'm just sitting down.
See, and the reason why I don't play in certain like places, you ever seen the movie Piranha? I'm just afraid like somebody done fucking went stupid ape shit and threw a fucking piranha somewhere in there. And nope, I'm not fucking going there. If it's not a pool, if it's not the ocean, I'm not fucking joining it.
That movie Piranha was one of those movies that was a lot better when I was younger, and then I watched it when I was older, and I was like, This movie's a little cornball village, but I still liked it. I still watched it.
Okay, guys.
I loved it when I was younger.
We're taking a
I
break.
fear that I remember I was asking about Tremors. I haven't watched Tremors in like 15 years.
Oh
I
my
know
goodness.
that if I watched it again, I'd be like, oh, this is a little cringy.
You know what the funny thing is, though? You told me to look up how old Tremors was and everything and how much the budget was and everything. After we got off screen that night, I went to bed watching Tremors that night. I had no choice. I
Hell
had to
yeah.
fucking do it.
Fucking Kevin Bacon. Hell yeah. I got an idea. It's a good movie.
Are we taking a shot?
Wait,
Cheese?
Joker. Yes.
Well, I can take a swig. I don't have a shot. I need to get some. I want some of what fucking Joker has.
You
All
ready?
right.
Salud.
Salud.
See, I was thinking about when we were talking about earlier. I can outdrink you guys, or I can't outdrink you guys, but I can outsmoke you guys. Smoke and like, because I was thinking like, oh, what do I do have? I could definitely take more psychedelics than anybody, like a biggest dosage of psychedelics for sure, and maintain. Like, I think we could all take it, but to walk around and be like, no, I'm normal, guys. I know I could probably hang more, but I was thinking about like psychedelics. There's no competition culture with psychedelics in America. With drinking and with weed, there is like a competition culture of like, come on, pussy, don't skip your rotation. Like if you're with your friends and they're passing you a blunt and you say, oh, I'm good right now, skip me. My friends make fun of me. I could never do that. My friends are like, come on, you fucking pussy, take a hit, faggot. And same thing with drinking. Oh, you still on that same beer, bro? Like, you know, like, and that's an American
Drinking
thing.
for
Don't
sure.
let anybody get you tripped up with that. That's an American thing. I remember.
I'm sure that is.
I was watching.
That's how I got it. That's how I am the way I am.
Like I watched it, and it was one of those. It was one of those like family swaps where they send bad kids to go live with strict people, and they sent these bad kids from America and Britain to live with this like Swedish family. And I want to say the drinking age in Sweden or in Switzerland is like 16 or something. Like it's really young. But I remember the mom saying, I have had a beer or wine every night my whole entire life, but I have not once gotten drunk. And I remember the first time I ever heard that thinking like, what? Like in America, we drink to get drunk. We don't just really drink to taste the taste of alcohol. We drink to get a buzz. We drink to feel a little bit of inebriation in America. Like, I think we do. Now, a good wine with Italian food is, I mean, good wine with Italian food is amazing, but still, there's an American's heart. Like we have the college drinking culture of like competition drinking,
also known as the military one too.
We were talking about the other night about how like if you like, I'm really into prison channels, and then I got really into Joshua Thomas. Is that but Sarge? I always call him but Sarge, but Joshua Thomas. He's a military guy. And I watched a bunch of prison shows, and then I got into Joshua Thomas. I'm like, oh, like there's a lot of vernacular that is from the military. And I think it's from the military and went to the prison. I don't think it's the prison affected the military. I think the military affected the prison. Because actually, it seems like
you'd be surprised. Some of that it's opposite way around.
That's crazy. That's crazy. There's a lot of like words and like Jody is the main one, Jody, but there's other little ones.
No, so see, Jody was military. Jody's always been military.
Jody's always been military. Okay,
yeah, but Jody. You'll have like how the military started using a lot of acronyms for everything. That was brought to prison.
I think that's an American thing. I hate that. Americans, we do that. We'll turn anything into an acronym. Okay, we're gonna get the CERT unit out here. The CERT is the Command Regional Infantry Tactical Unit. You know, like it's always like the CERT team or the program we're doing is the DOCS-E, and it's like, what's DOCS? It's the District Official Examination of Skills. Like it's like what? Like but yeah, that's a very. You're right. I'm glad you point that out. The acronym thing is a very big.
Let me point some out. J. King, that's not technically true. That is not technically true. People who have been to prison can technically join the military. All depends on the crime.
All depends on the crime. What about tattoos? Have they gotten stricter or looser with that?
They started to loosen up.
Okay.
Before
you couldn't have it on your hands, right? You still can't have it on your hands.
You still can't have it. And so the rule is right now, anywhere that is not covered by a uniform, you cannot have it showing. So you used to be able to have them up to your neck, like right here.
Yeah.
And because your dress uniform doesn't cover that anymore, now you can't. Now you can't. So the way I'm tatted up, so as you can see, I'm completely tatted.
Mm.
You know, and on both arms the same way. You know, what I mean, like I'm completely tatted, and then same on my chest and my stomach. But with that being said, like if they let's say one day they came out and they said, okay, our new uniform is a tank top, like
Yeah, you'd be fucked.
yeah,
You'd be like, I can't do it.
yeah,
You're
you're
talking
right,
about
JK.
jail, not prison.
Jail, not prison.
Yeah. You're saying like if a guy got a DUI, they might be able to sneak him in, right? If he did 60 days for, something stupid.
Well, no, not necessarily, because I've known a guy who's he's been in for now, I want to say 19 years. He's getting ready to retire next year. He actually went to jail for about 3 months. And it was only for a minor assault, but it wasn't a felony. It all depends. If you commit a misdemeanor, they're not going to really fuck with you. If you commit a felony, that's when you won't be allowed in.
Yeah.
But again,
Misdemeanors is usually the difference between jail and prison,
yeah. But there's
Not
jails
always,
that you could be.
not
There's
always.
jails that you. Yeah. There's jails that you could sit in for 3 months that they don't fucking care.
Yeah.
Shalom, Belen. Shalom.
Shalom. Belen hung out with his animator friend today. Belen's got Belen's starting a new animation channel on YouTube and leaving us behind. It's gonna be the new animator guy on YouTube.
Hold on. So, Belen, just to let you know, the replay's up. You're good. Yeah, definitely no sexual crimes, J King. Definitely no sexual crimes.
So I don't see that I explained it. I feel like even a couple of nights before. Isn't it crazy? I think, and I don't know if it's true, I think that your stream got taken down because of Belen's WWF clip that you used. But that original clip is still up. Belen's original clip is still up on his channel. Fine, no problem. Yep. You made it a part of your stream and it got taken down. Same thing with my Not Cosmic Cam outro. I used my McFoley's Faces of Death of Jimrinam. All I did was in the outro, I put clips of the video that still exists on YouTube. I made that spoof of the Faces of Foley. The 3 Faces of Foley or whatever. I spoofed that and put the 3 Faces of Jimrinam, did a whole thing with editing. And then I sliced that video up and put segments of that video into my outro song or my outro video. And the outro video, no matter how many times I upload it and where I upload it, it always gets a WWF takes it down. But I'm so why are you taking down my outro video, but you're not literally taking down my McFoley spoof? Why do I get to have my McFoley spoof up, but I don't get to put clips of it in my outro?
So here's the funny thing. They took anything. So what they trimmed out, what YouTube trimmed out, was literally after that whole part where you hear like the Netflix theme and everything like that, and then it goes a little bit deeper where people walk around driving up. As soon as it gets ready to start to see that WWF stuff, they stopped it from there all the way until you saw Belen's like little production thing at the end of it.
Yeah, it's
just like
bumper.
So you got the disclaimer, you got the first little 5 seconds of it, and then it was gone. The rest of it's gone.
That's cool, but that original video is still on Belen's channel. It's perfectly fine, I'm sure.
Yeah,
that doesn't make any sense to me. I'm trying to make that make sense. Belen, can you make that make sense?
So hold on, J King, you are 100% right. No sexual crimes would be allowed in the military, even while you're in the military. If you commit a sexual crime, that's it. Like you're done.
Out of there.
You're going. No, they'll send you to jail straight up. Like you'll
dishonorable discharge or no.
Yeah, you'll get a dishonorable discharge. You'll get. I mean, depending on what the crime is, you can even become a sexual, like register to be a sexual offender. Like that's how bad it is, and that's why I'm be honest with you. That's why that
they
shit
probably take it off on you worse. Yeah, they probably go worse on you, motherfuckers.
And that's why last night pissed me off even more with that little bitch ass motherfucker saying that shit, because I wouldn't be here if that was the case.
Some sort of registered
offender
of any sort.
And not for nothing, but they do check your shit. Like they know, they have me living on base, me using the base internet. You think they're not gonna know that shit? They have access to my computer right now, and I probably don't even realize it. And adultery is not dishonorable. Adultery is not a dishonorable discharge, not anymore. Adultery is considered a general discharge now.
What are you talking about, not Wendy?
Nobody's allows
anyone to do
because
anything.
no. So Betty
I say something?
Spaghetti's Betty
Oh.
Spaghetti's here, and nobody allows anyone to do anything here. Yeah,
What does
Betty
that mean?
is because Betty got into it with people last night on the fight night, Fight
Yeah.
Club,
Yeah.
and I guess somebody booted her. I don't know
Yeah,
what.
Yeah.
So they're saying if she asked if we're not allowed to talk to her anymore. Listen, I think the only issue was that you were agreeing with someone that we don't agree with. But
No, you just have to explain yourself, Betty. You just have to
Yeah.
explain yourself. You don't get to go around calling us doctors because I'm not. I mean, listen, anybody in the chat can do whatever the fuck they want, but guess what? I can do whatever the fuck I want. And if I want you out of my chat, then I'm going to kick you the fuck out like I am going to kick you the fuck out, Betty. But if you explain yourself, then maybe you'll be fine. Explain yourself. I don't want you to do it in the chat, but I would love for you. Here's the link. I would love for you to come on panel and explain why you said that we dox people.
Well, no, she didn't say that we doxed it. Dee said it. She agreed. That's
Yeah, well, I want to know what evidence you saw in detail, please.
Now, I mean, even at that, Betty, if you were just agreeing with it just to be into that chat, that's understandable. But at least tell us that. But you got to understand.
At least say I just agreed to fit in. I would even accept that answer. Maybe even
Yeah, I mean,
let you hang around. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand. There's people who do that. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. But at least just like give us an explanation because that kind of
yeah, you don't get to
that
hang
hits
around
there.
without explaining yourself, Betty. Just
she
you
deleted.
didn't say that. Well, I guess I could probably pull it up. Hold on.
I got it too. Wait.
Oh wait, can you share it for me?
Who deleted her message?
Zoom it in last time. Hold on.
Who deleted her?
I don't know. Probably Casey. Hold on. Damn, my phone's dead. I can't get to. God damn! Every time I open the Discord on this computer, it gives my computer full blown AIDS. Hold on, I'll do it though. But
hold on. Let me see if I can.
But if you can, but you couldn't zoom it in last time. I know how to zoom it in.
But I'm gonna see if I can get it at least somewhat.
Because I don't want you to say you didn't do something you clearly did. Didi's this girl. Don't worry about her, F5. Don't worry about her. She's just a girl who wants attention. Or, well, maybe a girl. I don't know. It could be a guy.
All right, I got it.
Can you share the screen, maybe? Hold on.
Yeah, give me a second. Application.
Yeah, all she could do is just take the link. If somebody hid you from the channel, Betty, just take the link, come talk to us, and I'll unhide you from the channel. No problem at all.
If you need me to put it bigger than that, let me know.
Let's see. Yeah, you're gonna need to. Let me see.
Okay.
Can you zoom in a little bit for us? I'll guide you now. Scroll down a little bit. Keep it all in line. Zoom in a little bit more. Let's see. I don't even blow up my screen for this. Hold on, so I can read it to y'all.
Oh, I got you like this. Look, ready?
Read it for me. Hold on. Let me put my glasses on.
So this is very easy. As you can see at the very top, it says Didi Dugan to the man on the panel, be careful because a few in the RDA are very insincere. They act like they're so against doxing and dirty stuff, but they do it. A little bit down. As you can see, AOC being AOC, there are a bunch of pesky demons in my opinion. Troll of the Century, Blake the Rake, and then you have right here Betty Spaghetti saying that's true, Didi. So she was obviously responding to what
Didi was referring to.
Yeah, she was obviously responding to what Didi was saying. But then, see, this is where I kind of feel for AOC because AOC did say, ask Didi who docs, and there was no response after that from Didi. So this is Didi being Didi.
Oh, we got Betty. Hold on, Betty. My computer's spurging out a little bit on me. Give me a second. I'm going to let you on. I'm not ignoring you.
I agree. It's not.
So on my laptop, if you put your fingers on the pad and you do this, you can like zoom in on things. And then if you put your fingers back together while on the touchpad, it will kind of zoom things out again. The problem with my thing is the zoom is too extreme. Like it's like even if I do it a little bit, it blows things up way out of proportion.
Yeah, I just kind of did that. Holy shit! Why'd you show me that?
I know. now mine does. Okay, I think I'm at a perfect spot, but the chat's too small now. I gotta zoom it in because I can't read the chat anymore. Hey Betty, what were you responding to when Didi was calling everyone a doxer?
Hey Cosmic, hi Joker.
Hello.
First of all, I just wanted to say that I do enjoy your streams. You know, I wouldn't come on your streams if I didn't enjoy them. What I was
Appreciate that.
responding to was the insecurity part. I don't know about the doxing. I don't really care.
Wait, hold on. We'll read it again,
sometimes-
Joker. Wait, we're insecure, you think?
No, so
you didn't let me
yeah,
finish.
the first part did say
Well,
insecure.
it's my show, so fuck
That's
you.
fine. Then you could turn me off whenever you'd like. It's not that serious.
I just want to clarify.
I was just saying that you asked me to clarify, and that's what I'm clarifying. What I was agreeing with was how she said that, or he. I don't even know who Dee Dubin was. I thought that it was a man, but apparently it's a woman. So what I was agreeing with was the fact that I felt like it was true that sometimes you guys come off insecure, especially when you're not allowed to. It seems like you're not allowed to say anything that disagrees with RDA. Now, I don't know. That's just, the initial
Can you give an
reaction
example?
that
Can
I
you give one example? Since you were so
well,
confident
just the way
to agree.
last night,
Like what?
Helen got all mad because I was talking about his little penis, but that he
No,
shows online.
hold on.
You guys make fun of his little penis all the time. He got mad about it and started posting stuff that I said in the chat. Like, really?
Okay, so you believe your contention is that Helen
No, there's no believe. I watch you. Y'all are
sweetie.
screaming.
Well, I'm telling you you're wrong. I'm telling you, when it comes to insecurities in Helen, his little penis is not what he's worried about, sweetheart. So that's wrong.
What is he
so
worried
can you give me
about?
another example?
So why
because
was he all upset? That's what I said.
Because you insinuated to Dee Dugan that we were doctors.
I agree,
Because you insinuated to Dee Dugan that we were
words.
doctors. That's what he was upset about, sweetie, because you
But then he
insinuated
doesn't understand what my comment was based on, and he didn't even show.
Oh, there we
That's
go.
all I'm
Okay,
saying.
hold
You
on.
asked me. No,
Sweetie, give me one
you
second.
asked me
1 second,
to come
sweetheart.
on here,
Sweetie,
and to
sweetie,
say what
control
I meant.
yourself,
Don't call
sweetie.
me fucking
Just
sweetie, motherfucker.
control
Who the
yourself,
fuck are you?
sweetheart. All right, little
Oh,
dumpling, give me
sweetheart.
one
Go ahead.
moment, sweetheart.
Okay.
The boy of insecurities himself, Helly to Kelly. Ellie, were you being sensitive? Come on, don't be a
Seems
tear.
like he was being pretty sensitive about his penis.
I don't even remember there being a penis comment though. Where is this coming
That
from?
was the
There was
whole
no
thing.
penis
I
comment.
said, "Oh my God, your
Exactly,
face
Helen.
scared me almost as much as your little penis." That
There
was the
wasn't.
comment.
The comment
I thought that was funny. I thought you'd laugh
they're
at that,
right,
Helen. You
Dee
seem
Doo.
like you got a sense of humor. I thought
I
it was
was.
all fun.
I don't laugh. Not when you're agreeing with that we're doxers though.
No. But see, you asked me to clarify what I was saying that I agreed with, and was that sometimes y'all
I don't
come
remember
off
penis
a little
being brought up
insecure.
into it at all. I don't remember that.
I don't know. Do you see
Well,
how
I'm just telling you, I
irresponsible it is?
clarified it for you. You don't have to fucking believe me.
Do you see how it's irresponsible to agree with an entire paragraph when you only agree with one sentence of it or one word of it?
Yeah, but I'm not.
You see how we're seeing it, right,
I was
Betty?
chatting
do you understand how we're
And that's
seeing
just
it?
one comment of many.
I didn't know that I had to cite everything I said and give exact.
But do you understand why we see
but
it the
it's a
way
pattern
we see it?
No, I
behavior,
understand
Betty.
why you would get upset. No, listen. I
So
understand.
don't make it about his
doxing
little
thing.
penis. So don't make it about his.
I don't
little penis.
remember
You
it
just
ever
said-
even being brought up about
like
little
that.
you
I've
just
never
said.
seen you
about
ever
because
comment
the only
about little
time that he
penises.
said anything and seemed to have gotten upset about was when I
That's not-
mentioned that.
No,
You
I don't remember
weren't
even
saying
mentioning
nothing
that.
before. I was in the chat for an hour before that. You didn't say anything then.
Well,
He probably
yeah,
didn't
I
see
saw.
you.
Yeah, I don't really notice anything you say, but when I see
Well, that
something
you seem to
regarding,
notice when I talked about your penis. Other people notice when I'm in your chat.
Well,
Well, no,
people tend to
I-
notice screen names when they use their names. Like if so, I might not notice a screen name until they say literally cosmic. Then I'm like, oh, who's this person? That's typically how I do it, and so I don't really pay attention to people in chat until
Okay,
they say
I
my
could
name.
see that. I could see that. And like I said, I could also see what you're saying about the doxing. This is why I don't stream to begin with. Because I feel like a lot of the people are fucking crazy, like just the fact, and I'm going to say to be real, and no offense, Helen, but I thought just the fact that you would pull up somebody in your chat room, shit that they say, like, I don't know, are you going to start pulling up my personal information? Are you going to start talking about that too?
no, see now you're kind of doubling back down onto what you're saying in the screenshot.
There's a big difference. Hold on. There's a big
I don't mean that
difference.
you're going to do that.
No,
I'm saying
but
that
no,
those are the
but-
thoughts that I then had after.
But there's a
and
big
why
difference.
I didn't even want to
That's
respond. Like, when Pop Vulture posted something and he deleted one of my comments, and then I commented again and I deleted that comment because I was like, you know what? I don't even want to fuck with you. Like, y'all seem like this is crazy.
You're partaking in a little bit of catastrophic thinking that 1 second someone's going to hold you to your words.
That guy Jimmer, you said
on.
was being doxxed, and then Helen said he doxed him because the guy Jimmer doxed him first, or like, well, all of that is kind of scary, right?
It is scary. Spraying dogs is
Yeah.
not cool. I agree.
mean, look,
So
if
I
you
agree with that. And listen, I wasn't agreeing that you dox somebody because I don't know if you
But
dox
you see the
anybody.
screenshot, and that's what we were asking you about. I don't remember penis ever being
But
brought
you
up
didn't
into an
really give me
insecurity.
a way to respond, you know? Like you didn't ask me that during the
Well, kind of
stream. You just
did,
posted
but I
that
don't
on
remember.
there.
You didn't
Well,
really.
that's true. I was also in one of those moods where, you know, now I'm fucking
Okay.
trolling and I'm in it, you know, so I'm
Okay.
gonna, you know, and then Casey's talking
Double down.
shit, you know, so I can't help it, you know. I'm just saying, like, you know, I just feel like I got to be able to say what I want to say anywhere, you know, like, and if you're asking me what I meant, I will tell you what I meant, and I tell you what I meant.
All right, so if I end up in a chat room that goes, "Hey, you know that girl, Betty Spaghetti? You know
Right.
she molests children, plans terrorist attacks, and she's kind of annoying." And I go, "I agree." Like I'm gonna do that from now on, and you should be okay with that, right? You should be okay with that, right?
No, absolutely
No,
not. And like I said,
Well, he was
I
just
can
talking about the
understand
insecure
that.
part, not
But
the.
also, too, when you're streaming, you have to understand. Wait, are you going to let me
I don't
respond?
have to, bitch.
He's making a funny. Hang on.
Please don't call me a bitch.
Sweetheart.
Don't
You've been
holler out my
filibustering.
name. I'm not a bitch.
Go
Okay.
ahead.
Well,
And is your
I
last
was
name
responding.
Spaghetti?
I
Because
think
no
you're
one's gonna
right. I
stalk
can
you. We don't know who
see.
you are, lady.
That's
We don't-
fine. You don't have to know me. I'm telling you who I am. Right? I'm not a bitch. Right?
But you are Betty.
I am Betty.
Betty the bitch.
Spaghetti.
Betty the bitch. Now,
I'll give her
listen, like
this.
I
I'll
said,
give her. At least she came up. I didn't think she would come up.
I'm not, like I said, it really, I could see why other people feel some type of way too. You know, like,
Yeah.
you know, you're being funny. I think you guys are
Go
fucking
on.
hilarious. I would not even come on the stream if I didn't enjoy the stream, you know?
Yeah.
But I also see where sometimes you could take things too far and people will get offended.
far.
And then when people are, and then like I said, like I feel like I do see very often where people seem like they're afraid to say what they really feel because it's like a gang. Like you guys are like a gang. You
Well,
call
who?
yourself
Give me an
the
example.
gang.
Give me an example of that. I love that. Give me an example of that because you're doing the German lady thing. There are many people in that Discord who are afraid to say something. Please tell me who are who. Can you tell me
I'm
who?
just saying
Please?
that's the
And what?
perception that I got because
Oh,
after
okay. So you
Helen
have no
started,
proof of perception.
you're
Good.
not letting me
Great.
speak.
All right.
Cosmic.
Well,
I'm just
'cause
asking if you were ball
you-
washing other people and then going around and trying to pretend that you like us, and at the same time you're saying something contradictory. You know.
Well, aren't
to
people
what?
contradictory to begin with? I mean, I have a lot of
Not in
contradictory
Not when it
general.
comes to
opinions.
allegations like
I
that.
like
Not
some
when
of
it
the
comes to
shit you do,
allegations
and
like
I
that.
don't like some of the other shit you do, and I'm gonna say it. And
Yeah,
I
all
said it
right.
in another
Okay.
chat. And
But
sometimes
yeah,
I do
but you
think,
kind of agree to the whole paragraph, you know?
okay.
Yeah.
And this is the internet. You guys are the ones
But
streaming.
that's what we're
If
calling
you put
you out
yourself
on.
out there, that's what happens.
Yeah, and
Right?
but then
And
don't
you're-
come
I
in
feel
You
like
here.
can't
you're
get
kinda
mad at
masquerading
little
it
old
with, like,
Betty
a-
Spaghetti in the chat who you don't even
Oh,
know that you call a
I
bitch
know. You're just a little thing. We're
because
big
she
bullies.
said
I
something
know.
that got
I
you
know.
upset.
I know. I
She's
know.
the hero.
Sweetie. I know. You're just a little. Yeah, I get it. All right, Betty.
Just little old Betty Spaghetti.
I know that agrees with people. Like I said, I pray to God anyone
Like I said, you asked me to come
I'm
on and
going to go. I'm
clarify.
going to go all over
So
the
I'm
internet.
just saying ma'am,
Can I speak?
felt.
Ma'am, can I please speak? I'm going to
Yes,
scour
sir, you may.
YouTube looking for chat. I'm going to go into chats under 2 different alts and just talk to myself. I'm going to be saying things like, you know, Betty Spaghetti kills animals, steals from Girl Scouts, and she's not the best cook in the world. And I'm going to be like, I agree.
Hey, don't say
I was
that.
just talking about the cooking
That's
part.
gonna get me
I was
upset,
just talking about the
Cosmic.
cooking
I am a
part.
good cook.
So Betty said,
All right. Well, listen.
It sounds like you don't
you
like
asked
to.
me to clarify, so I
Yes, ma'am.
clarified.
Yeah, but
And
you really
that's all.
haven't though, because you can see actually.
You did kind of double down by saying, like, well, I don't know. You guys seem. I mean,
I don't
it's
know.
the best
You
response
do.
initially.
I don't know. Like
But
I
here's
was
the
never
thing.
sure of you guys. That's why I never
Here's the
try to
thing.
act like, oh, I love
Hold
you.
on.
Oh my God, I'm RDA. Like, no, I don't think that shit. Like, at all.
But here's what I noticed a big trend, a bigger trend that you have. Because you did it twice right now on here with just on this little show. You have said things, and then when I asked you to elaborate or explain yourself, you were like, "Well, I don't have to elaborate or explain myself."
No, it's actually
so you don't be held.
No, it's actually because I'm on the spot, and I'm not somebody who actually screenshots things and takes shit that serious on the internet.
You literally said, I see people who are afraid to say things because this is like a
like
gang.
yesterday.
And I said,
everybody was cool with me in chat, and still y'all got mad and started saying something, and all of a sudden nobody had anything to say. Casey was saying hi to me and all that, and then all of a
You
sudden
understand? It's nothing to do with
respond to what I'm saying, right? You just
like it's. I feel like that's kind of a cop out. I don't even think you mentioned.
You took it some type of way, because as soon as you came on stream, I made that comment, which was a joke, which I thought you would take. I mean, you guys make jokes all the time. You make jokes about autistic kids and all that stuff. And I get offended, and then I learn, like, listen, it's a joke, right? So that I felt like I made a joke. I felt like you took it personally, and then all of a sudden pulled me up on stream and found something that I said, pulled me up, and then demonized me. That's how I felt. It didn't happen before.
When you agreed to that, we're a bunch of doxers. When you agreed that there's multiple doxers over here, it's going to make us look.
Are you a doxer?
No.
Helen admitted to doxing. Just because somebody doxed you first and you doxed them last, don't make it right.
Hold on, sweetheart. Well, hold on.
Hold on.
Let's clarify. Hold on. No, just
let us elaborate on that.
Let's clarify what was happening.
Please do.
What was happening?
Tell me the story, and then I can understand.
Oh my God! Will she shut the fuck up? What was happening? What was happening was Misery was also, he was stream sniping us as well as
who is Misery,
and as well as he was just wait, sweetie.
Okay,
as well as he had videos of Jamie Lemonade. You might not know who she is. I had pictures of Lemonade's children up on stream and was like, oh, this kid's handsome.
That's horrible.
So then Helen started to dox him as a way to get him to stop stream sniping.
But see, that's why I don't stream. That's why. That's all.
Well,
and like you can be mad, you can still not like me and all that. I'm just saying, like that's pretty. All that.
It's a far difference from just saying they dox people they don't like.
That's exactly. That's what AOC's trying. That's why we're mad at that. The initial problem with AOC happened is because he knows that whole context. He knows that Jamie had her kids up and he was being a fucking pedophile creep. And Helen basically began to start
to
dox
being
him.
A pedophile creep? The Jimmernam?
Jimmernam, yes, Jimmernam.
100%.
Helen started to dox him so that he could stop, so that he would fucking stop what he was doing. And
AOC also doxed literally like 4 of my friends too. And I've had this information. I had this information for like almost 3 or 4 months, and I didn't do anything with it. And I was like, all right, well, now's the time to do it because he's literally doxing, stream sniping. Like,
and I understand you not understanding the context. I understand you not understanding the context. But people like AOC, that's why we got mad at him, is because he knows this context of the story. And he's trying to paint this picture as that's what Helen does. You better watch out, guys. If Helen doesn't like you, he's gonna do some hacking into your computer. He's gonna fucking dox you. No, he was doxing.
I'm gonna be honest.
I don't know.
I was actually
if you guys
worried
don't want to
about
out a
that
pedophile,
last night.
we were out
you
in
know,
a
I was like, oh my god, like.
You
should be worried about people like German lady.
Like,
she will actually get your IP and dox you.
You know, I was like actually scared. You know, like I didn't know because that's what people are saying. You know, and
here's the way you won't get doxxed. Don't ever tell anyone your last name or where you live. Solved.
Right.
Well, Betty, I'm glad. I'm appreciate that you.
I'm glad that you got
come up on stream. You can remain in my chat, but I do notice a bigger trend in your personality. You don't like to be held to your own words. You say things and you don't want to be held to them after the fact. I've noticed that trend with you 3 different occasions now. But I do appreciate you having the big enough balls to come up on stream. I'll unblock you after the stream, or I'll do it in a little bit, and you can come back. I'm just gonna keep my eyes on you.
I do appreciate you coming up too,
having
Betty.
Me up, and that's fine. And I stand by what I say. You know, I didn't mean it. I don't know your history, and I wasn't necessarily agreeing with the doxing. I was agreeing with the insecurity, and I still stand by that.
Well, okay, hold on. Well, okay.
We're going in circles now, Cosmic.
Yeah, I know. Well, here's the problem. Here's the problem. When I asked her to give an example, the only example she could give was what happened last night. But you agreed to that statement of our insecurities, like previous to that last night. So, what examples would you have given if Helen never freaked out? Yeah, it's a cop out. Come on, Betty. Betty, guys, hide her from the channel. I'm not gonna unhide her.
Hey, but for the record, everyone see how scary that was? How big, mean, bad we are. AOC, people who don't like us and watch everything we do. You can come up here and have a conversation with us. We're not gonna. We don't fight over the internet. I mean, if you're in front of me, I might.
We try to let you have your opinion. Now, she was talking over me. I was talking to her over her a little bit. We both had some infractions.
I literally woke up to hearing Betty's name. Like, I woke up less than 10 minutes ago or whatever.
Helen was insecure about his penis, and I was like, well, that's where I know you're wrong. You mean the guy who does naked jumping jacks on stream? I don't think so.
That's why I can't laugh so hard. Like, this is the wrongest assessment ever.
Mr. Insecurity himself, Helen. Like I said, if she had another insecurity, that would be the worst. If you had a bunch of examples like you agreed to FOD with, or DD Dugan with, if you had a bunch of examples, that is the weakest example I would give, is Helen and his insecure penis. You should have a concrete other example that's gonna mic drop, make us shut up, make us look bad, make me want to delete the stream. That's what you should have, but you didn't.
Yeah. And really, that whole thing, like we said, turned into an AOC shitfest just because of his comment underneath, and then him doubling down in chat too. Like, no HDK box, yeah.
Seems like people are gonna
AOC.
He was trying to be nice and with apologies and tell everybody, I don't hate you, man. He's telling me
I saw some of it. I was working, but I saw he was still spurging out a little bit.
Oh yeah, a little bit.
I saw him say he'll never come on stream because he'll get shit canned. Like, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, because we'll know your name and your location if you come on stream.
Mark Lista has seriously come on here with his name and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, it's his last name. I didn't even know that. I thought it was. I don't know what's with fucking older people who come on here and think it's okay to like have their first and last name.
They just don't think it's.
They don't think about it. Yeah, there's some smart, good people out there who have done that, and they've changed it over time. But
that's crazy. People just don't think it's a big deal, I guess.
Yeah, they don't think about.
Nah, never mind.
We're not used to internets, I guess.
Tom is preaching for AOC right now.
No, he's not banned from the chat. And by the way, like I said, like I'm sure if people watch the clip, I was the one time that I got the opportunity to time out AOC, and we aired our grievances. The grievances aren't done being aired, but you know, I think I've opened a couple eyes up to what other people have already been thinking. Maybe it's time for a new chat force. Maybe it's time for a chat brigade or
yeah.
Well, I mean, Ross did say earlier that not close the new chat commander.
Yeah,
that's right. God damn it.
No, AOC.
I don't want AOC gone. That's what I'm saying.
I don't want you gone, AOC. But I also don't want everybody, especially people in chat force. I'm talking to the chat force in particular. I really don't want you guys to run off thinking that this is just a cosmic Helen thing. A lot of people have also had qualms with AOC. He's a bit ruiner. More than his dumb opinions, he's ruined the bit on multiple occasions, chat force guys. Like, you can deny that.
Ross got super mad about it, like months and months
in particular.
ago.
Yeah,
he got
was fucking ready to get rid of
AOC.
It's not just Helen. The lower. I love he said that they've been using second tier people. He literally uses misery and fucking Sam Hill words. That's why I'm like, okay, well, I can't.
Second tier.
Ross put us straight. I don't know if Helen's seen it. Ross put me at least straight in the Discord about how to handle AOC, and he's right. You know, the most power AOC does have is when we acknowledge him. You know, most people aren't paying attention to what AOC says.
Right.
Pug.
It's when we're on stream going, "Oh, shut the fuck up, AOC." Then everybody looks at what AOC just said. You know.
Yeah. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to derail everything.
No, you didn't do it. It was Betty Spaghetti. She came in here going, "Are you guys allowed to talk to me?" And Aggro was like, "Allowed? Like, we could do whatever we want, bitch. This isn't a cult."
I got my Red Bull.
I didn't do anything. Helen was just being insecure about his small penis.
I was thinking of just coming up and cocking balls and shoes. I was like, I don't know.
Vin, baby.
Who?
What's up? Vin.
Oh, Vin Vader?
Vin Vader.
Really?
I thought you said another name that's not allowed in here. I was about to say.
Do I ever fucking say names that aren't allowed in here? Really?
Well,
I'm better than that, Cosmic.
She's becoming spicy cheese. Calm down.
Spicy cheese.
Oh
Could use
yeah.
some spicy cheese,
Some
nice
Chipotle.
jalapeno dip or something.
Some Chipotle
Right.
Havarti.
I haven't eaten
Helen,
yet.
you're about an hour too late. We were talking about food all like crazy earlier.
I know. I
You're
fell
about a
asleep
hot
dreaming of
ghost pepper
delicious
with
different
some
foods.
spice.
Fuck, 1 second, guys. God damn
I've been
it.
listening since the start. I just fell asleep. I had my headphones in the whole time.
Oh, yeah. Did you see the steak that I cooked? No, because you have some microwave fucking food. I'll teach you how to cook. Come on
Who,
over.
me? Why you
Yep,
talking
she's-
shit, bitch?
She's in
I'm not
spicy
talking
cheese
shit.
mode. She's in
Why you
spicy
talking
cheese
shit,
mode.
cheesy? What's wrong with fucking mega balls? Fucking barbecue chicken bite Smuckers.
Barbecue.
It's right, nothing.
That's debatable.
Oh, that's good. What are you making, cheesy?
Debatable.
Debatable.
I made homemade Alfredo.
Alfredo, my coworker?
Alfredo.
You made a Mexican gangster? Cool.
No.
I knew a Mexican gangster named Alfredo
There's a
too.
few of them, but no, I didn't make one.
He showed up at my work today and he had tire marks on him. He was explaining that he got ran over in a fight.
How the fuck do you show up to
That
work
just
after you
sounds
got ran
funny.
over in a fight?
I think that's a good reason to call in, to be honest.
He doesn't even work here anymore. He just shows up and fucking drinks. He doesn't even work here.
Hold on. How the fuck
No,
did you walk
Colin's
into a
not.
job saying, yo, listen, man, I literally just got run over in a fight? Like, no, that doesn't fucking happen. You're in the fucking hospital, homie.
He did have the tire marks.
Yeah, he probably put the
And
shirt.
a swollen knuckle.
He put the shirt inside the fucking. He put the shirt into the fucking street, and then fucking hit the wall.
Ran over.
That's all he did. That's all he did.
Put his shorts out there. The dude shows up just to drink now. He's quit the last
You're
3
muted,
weeks,
Con.
but he shows up to drink and use our washer and dryer. That's all he does. And he just hangs out for 2 or 3 hours drinking Jaeger bombs or fucking Pacifico.
Right.
I remember I worked at Bennigan's right when the recession happened, and then a lot of those companies closed down during the recession. And I really,
it's been against the Asian place where they do the.
It's like an Irish place. It's like an.
Oh, what's the place? Oh, I'm thinking of Benihana.
Not really Irish, like
Yeah,
just
you're thinking about
Irish
Benihana. I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I was like, are you really mixing up an Irish type freaking shenanigans place with
I
a
don't know,
Benihana?
dude. They're all too sophisticated, classy for me. I take pictures to Red
Bennigan's
Lobster.
is casual. Bennigan's is casual.
Bennigan's is like the casual sizzler.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh, I miss Sizzler, dude. I used to go to
Hell
Denny's
yeah.
and stream it every fucking night. I swear to God, I wasted so much Denny's at the money at
You
the
heard what
Denny's.
the government said they're gonna do, right? Any
What, ban TikTok?
well, that's
Oh.
already been. We already knew that shit. Any buffet type place is no longer is not going to be open until they are 100% Corona is not coming back.
Why?
Hometown buffet? This is an outrage.
Why?
This is too much. I want a fucking revolution.
They don't want
Protest.
they don't want more people out there, and they think that leaving the food out there like that can create a kind of easy way for people to catch COVID.
So
I'm
somebody
trying to
can
think how
cough
that's
on-
hypocrisy.
Someone's gonna cough on the orange chicken, and then everyone in the restaurant's gonna get.
It makes sense,
I know.
I
see, that was-
guess, but
see,
it's like
everybody's like, what? You're gonna miss Sizzler. You're gonna miss. I was like, no, fuck that. Chinese buffets, man. Where else can you go and pay?
yeah.
Where else you gonna go where you can pay $15 a person and eat everything you fucking want for as long as you fucking want?
There's a Korean barbecue, yeah.
Bag.
You buy like 2 different meats and it's like $20-$25, but they give you unlimited amounts with like rice and noodles, and you cook it yourself. They have those little like hot plate stoves built into like the tables. Pretty dope.
That's too much. I'd never like that. I'm not.
I
listen,
didn't think I'd like
I'm
it,
not
and
the
my folks didn't
motherfucking
think we'd
cook.
like it. I
And
know, but once
know
you
what?
get into it, you're like, holy shit, this is actually really fucking cool. You get to make it just how you like.
Yeah.
You know,
you
fucking
want it.
just sizzling it up. Takes like 2-3 minutes. It's all like fresh, just straight out the back. Probably some cats in there or
So-
something. But
F5. I don't know if you're joking or if you're serious, but that actually is a possibility right now.
Oh, you'll never know if F5 is joking or serious.
So
I promise
he
you.
F5 said
Halloween.
Yeah, Halloween actually might be canceled.
Oh, you bring
Yeah,
up a
probably.
good point. It probably will be. I
Probably
didn't even
will.
think
It
of
will
that.
be. It will
Damn,
be.
dude, kids are gonna fucking be pissed.
Guys, here's the thing. I remember Halloween died. Me and Helen were the last generation when Halloween actually died, and it was 9/11 that killed it. It was 9/11 and anthrax. Those two happened really close to each other. And then that was it. And then everyone was talking about razor blades in the candy. I looked up that happened one time. It happened in Texas, and it was a dad trying to hurt his own son.
Yeah, there's like everyone brings that up in the news. That was one of those white fucking lies, those wives' myths, whatever they're called. That was a bunch of horse shit.
J.K.
Wives' tales.
Wives' tale. I would say wives' myths.
For me, at least, it was 9/11. I can remember the streets being packed with kids. The teenagers were silly stringing all the stop signs.
But why would 9/11 kill us? I don't remember. I remember doing it still after 9/11.
I don't, man. I remember.
I do a little bit.
No, so I remember before. I can agree with Cosmic on that because after 9/11,
anthrax, dude.
After 9/11, like it wasn't as big as what it used to be. Even for now, like when
it's nowhere near what it used to be.
Never. Yeah, when I have like now, like when I used to have my kids up here with me, I would take them around the base and let them do because we would do it on base, and we would take them around the base, and the kids would get freaking 2 pillow sacks full of candy. Now they don't even want to touch it. Like here,
well, what are they worried about? Fucking a little jihadist, little fucking wearing an Obama mask, blowing some shit. Like, what are they worried about? I don't understand.
I don't know. People just became scared. I don't know what it was.
Everybody was afraid after 9/11.
It was something, bro.
I remember wearing a Bush mask, and my dad would take me around the block. I didn't know what politics, why Bush was bad, nothing like that. And I remember people would slam the door in my face, and my dad would be in the car cracking the fuck up. He loved it. He's like, "Oh, shut the door." He would just be belly laughing. He's like, "Yeah, I told you not to wear that mask." I'm like, "Why? It looks funny. It's a Bush mask."
President. Yeah.
I had no idea what was going on. Mask. He set me up so bad.
Now you just look like a little Republican spurred. Be like, "I want to be President Bush for Halloween."
Trick or treat. Bam. It's like, he closed the door on me, Dad.
That would never happen in Texas. They would be taking pictures of you in Texas if that was the case.
Aggro has it right there. That's when they started the trunk or treat thing after 9/11.
Yeah, and also when I was a kid, bro, wasn't no adults out during Halloween. There was no chaperoning. Period. When I was a kid, wasn't no chaperones out. Adult would be eaten alive by all them kids outside. Hell nah. There was no adults when I was there. Maybe the little kids, and they were early. I'm talking about nighttime, after dark Halloween, not that daytime Halloween for little kids. Nighttime, my streets were packed.
Look what Pop Vulture put up.
What happened? I'm sorry. Hold on. I gotta catch up to the new comments.
Yeah, that's right. I would watch that. It's weird. I was watching Cars earlier today. I don't know what made me think of it. I think Louis J. Gomez could probably beat me up in a fight. And that made me sad.
Oh, yeah.
I was thinking about it. I was like, no, he probably might be able. He probably could.
I don't know. Have you ever seen Louis J. Gomez's little tussles and fights that he gets into? He
has a bunch of them. They're not very good, but he's just good. Yeah, they're not great.
Try that jujitsu sit on me. I know I could fucking. In a fist fight, I think Lewis would beat me. Maybe in a fist fight, but if he tried his little jujitsu stuff, I'm really good at jujitsu. I would.
Are you?
I am. I'm a short guy. Think I walked around thinking these long arms were gonna knock people out? Is it that the method you think I went down? No, I choke people. It's far easier. Far easier to grab on someone, trip him, and choke him. Far easier to do that than knock him out by punching him perfectly in the jaw.
I didn't get Aggro's comment, trunk or treat. I didn't understand that.
So that's trunk or treat is what they used to do, where instead of trick or treat going to houses, people would actually put a whole shitload of candy in their trunks, and they would do it that way instead of people coming up to the house.
Oh,
okay. Tom says he thinks Lewis is 200 to 230 pounds. Tom, I'm 205 pounds.
Shout out to 205 pounders. How tall are you, Joker?
5'11".
Hey, me too.
That shit don't mean shit.
We're height weight buddies.
I'm a short guy I've never fought anybody my height. Let me put it that way. I've never been in a fight with
Cosmic. I mean, it would be weird if you did.
You're always taller than me. Always.
Time out. Hold up. Pop, really? Burning Iraqi flesh? At least make it Afghani flesh, not Iraqi flesh.
Afghani flesh. But yeah.
Who do you hate the most, Joker? As far like, which one are you really prejudiced against when you go over to the country?
Don't be scared.
Yeah, which country you go to? You're like, I fucking hate these people. They're pieces of dog shit. I wish we weren't here. They're not good people. Like, which country or people is gonna get him canceled? Kicked out the military. He's got like 3 weeks left.
The person who takes the call is gonna be like, I agree with that. Fuck them.
Yeah, probably. Which country or people?
Who's the people you wish you could help the most? Let's ask the question like that. Who needs the most help? Who needs the most help
between those two countries?
Yeah, you know what I mean. Who needs the most help?
Afghanistan.
Afghanistan? Okay.
You know why? Because they're herding culture. We need to look into like farming culture versus herding culture, because people think that has a lot more to do with like how people behave more than anything else. What cultures you come from. Afghanis are bad motherfuckers, and they have fought for that piece of land basically throughout history. Those same people have fought for that. They're like Texans. In a weird way, they're like Texans. They're a hard motherfucking group of people who don't have any problem picking up guns and going to war with you over their land.
Honestly, and that is actually really fucking accurate. Because like no joke, I had one point where I was outside and there was an Afghani dude who knew that if he helped us out, he was getting money. And even at the fact that he was getting money, they all actually offered him more money than he was supposed to get. Like than they gave him. He was like, no, this is good enough. Thank you, I appreciate. And every week he was there with his own AK-47, standing in his little and just sitting there with his AK-47. And they were asking him, "What are you doing here? Why are you here?" He goes, "I'm here to protect my friends." And he called all of us friends. Like that was a dude. There's people like that I love that was out there, but there's people out there that were just assholes, like straight up assholes.
Yeah,
I mean, they needed us to be there, but at the same time, I don't know.
Should have let Saddam Hussein live, man.
I don't know how I'd feel about another military over here. You know what I'm saying? Like if we had Russians or Chinese running around over here, I might get a little radical, guys. A little bit radical. But they needed us. They needed people don't want to follow that radical Islam shit. I know in the last like 5 years we've done this whole thing where there's no such thing as good Islam and all Islam is bad and stuff. And yes, there's a lot of them that have old ways of thinking. They have old traditional ways of thinking. They want a strong religious leader. They look at like imagine America a long time ago wanting a strong Christian leader. It's almost the same thing. But a lot of them don't want to be a part of like killing people and stuff like that. I don't think so, but I don't know.
No.
You've dealt with them, Joker. Maybe they are. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
No, you're not. You're not wrong. A lot of them don't want that. A lot of them just want to be left alone and live their life. A lot of them want to just, like they just want to live. They don't want to deal with all this shit. Like the people whose town where I was actually out in Afghanistan, that their town was right there at the outside of our base. They were some of the most awesome people on the face of this earth. Like literally, the Taliban tried to set up a post there, and we were like, "Damn, what the hell is that going on?" Like you hear like gunshots. We're like, "What the fuck is going on?" And we get up on the tower, and you see these people fighting the Taliban, like pushing them out. And then this one guy, and I'll never forget it. This guy had like half his arm missing from the elbow down. Well, no, it was like it was an old thing. It wasn't a new one.
Oh, okay.
So like you could see him with half his arm missing, right? He's holding an AK-47 in the pit of his armpit, and just shooting and holding it up with like the left part of his nub like this, right? And then he throws the gun down, and then you just see him pick up the fucking rocket launcher, holds it. Somebody holds the top part for him, and he just lights him up. I was like, why the fuck are we here? These people got it themselves. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Afghani people, right? I know they got taken over by.
I don't know the difference, dude. I'm super ignorant. It's all Saudi Arabia shit to me. I don't know the difference at all. I really don't.
No, that's the one people we don't talk. That's the one Islam we don't talk. Hold on, don't talk about Saudi Arabia now.
That's our oil money, right?
They can cut off heads of women and throw gay people off roofs all they want. But we don't
saw down journalists or whatever.
We don't care. Yeah, we don't care about none of that. They got that money over there. Yeah, what are you talking about? Saudi Arabia, please. That's basically America. I'm joking. That's the slight hypocrisy. That's what back in the day we claim we hate like socialism and Marxism in America, but we've basically brought China
cater to it.
We brought China to power. We say we don't like radical Islam, but we've are strong business partners with Saudi Arabia, and they're pretty fucking radical.
All right, look. This is something that most people don't really keep on forgetting. Osama bin Laden came into power because of us. We put Osama bin Laden into power. We taught him how to fight against the Russians because we were going through the. Yeah.
And Osama is kind of in a weird way like a Che Guevara figure, where he's a guy who in his brain has left because he's a royalty, right? His family's like rich. He comes from money.
He came up from an oil wealthy family.
Yeah. And he like took on like this hard ass life to fight for Afghanistan, right? Essentially.
No. Well, he took on they kicked him out of Saudi Arabia because he was becoming more radicalist.
His views got too crazy.
Yeah, and then he went into Afghanistan, was being a part of Afghanistan, dealing with them, and then all of a sudden Russia was coming in trying to fight with them, trying to take over Afghanistan. So the U.S. basically armed them and taught these people how to shoot, how to fight.
Yeah. Mujahideen.
Shit was crazy.
They were called the Mujahideen.
Yep.
Look them up. But what was I gonna say? God, I think it was about Osama. Or not.
Which part? Go ahead.
Did you ever see his library?
That motherfucker had an expansive library.
He had like straight all like Illuminati conspiracy theory books. He had a lot of them.
How are you guys saying library?
Library.
Library. Sorry.
Okay. Sorry. Both of you did it. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be frank.
Library. Did we say that? Library?
It was very rich false of both of you. Go on.
All right, DeRosa.
Library. Listen, Helen, you're from the one part of the country that doesn't have accents. Fuck you.
All right,
I have
DeRosa.
a Southern accent and he has an East Coast accent. You people speak perfectly. Fuck off. You pronounce every consonant when you speak. The library.
Hold on. Can you tell me what comes out of a sink there, Helen? Come on, what comes out of a sink?
Water.
Water.
Water comes out the sink.
Water. I bet you're like E-Rock. You say clothes.
Clothes?
No one pronounces the S on clothes. Clothes.
I just put my clothes away.
I just put my clothes away. He puts the T
clothes.
and the S there.
You feel like goof. You're fabulous.
Yeah, I
can do a really good gay accent. I'm not happy about it.
It comes too naturally.
Yeah, exactly.
Far too naturally. Daryl Strawberry. Don't talk about Ross Dogg's mom's ex-boyfriend. All right.
Wait, what?
86 Mets?
Hey, oh, you don't know about Ross Dogg's mom in the 86 Mets? You better ask him about it.
That explains why the bot is there. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. That's one of Ross Dogg's mom's ex-girlfriends.
It's like,
and he died. Well, you know,
Ross is gonna hit me half of his head like ding 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 ding. He's gonna come up. He's like, I heard you fuckers were talking about me. I just had to wake up.
I heard you guys were talking about the Mets. Those motherfuckers. Fuck them. Let me just tell you, Ross had access to all the games, the VIPs. He had all the Mets attire that he wanted. They made sure that boy had everything he wanted.
So I shouldn't tell Ross I'm a Mets fan, should I?
Oh, tell him you're a big fan of the 86 Mets, in fact. They have all the Mets.
Here's the thing. Here's the fucked up thing. I actually have 3 86 Met jerseys. And one of them is Strawberry.
That's great. You gotta wear that.
Ross Dog, you gotta wear it. Next time they stream, you gotta try to wear it.
No,
see, I was wondering.
I will wear it. I'll do it just for you. I will wear it when I go home for good, because I told Russ I would actually meet up with him to bring him some stuff from New York. And the thing is, it has the patch saying 1986 World Series on the side of it.
Oh God! I can't.
Ross is gonna.
Oh God, Helen, what are we doing?
Ross is gonna look at me, open the door. He's gonna see me that jersey, and then he's just gonna slam it right in my face.
Just slow. Oh, he's a Red Baron.
I don't know what to make.
Stouffer's French bread pizza is better.
I'm about to say Stouffer's.
No, Red Baron is. No, Red Baron's better. Legitimately, Red Baron's better.
Bro.
Both are good. No, Red Baron's good.
No, I take Stouffer's any day over. I take Stouffer's any day over Red Baron.
No, I gotta try.
For real?
Now I gotta.
Red Baron's good, dude.
I can't.
Do y'all have the
tripping.
Screaming Sicilian where y'all live? Y'all have Screaming?
Yeah, I do.
I love that
Maybe.
pizza. They got some fire.
It's pretty good. Yeah,
Which
they
one?
do.
Frozen pizza.
Which
Screaming
one?
I got more.
Sicilian. Screaming
Look at this.
Sicilian.
Yeah, I
I got
got
a
that.
couple in here.
You get the little fake
Yeah.
mustache when you buy
Yeah,
it.
you get
Yeah.
Yeah, Helen's a Red Baron fiend. He's just upset you can't buy that off Amazon because
Okay, see, Helen, I'm not mad about that one right there. The California pizza, I am not mad about
California
that
pizza's good.
one.
Yeah,
Even the
barbecue
Newman's is
chicken.
good. Newman's is good.
Newman's is good too. They're all good. I like Brick Oven a lot. Brick Oven's my favorite.
Brick Oven is really good, yeah.
Do you have any of that Texas toast? Or was that wasn't you who had Texas toast?
I had Texas toast.
Texas toast? I think I do have some.
Here, hold on.
You know, my shit's so packed up. I don't want to fucking Tetris it all out.
Yeah, hell yeah. Don't make it all up. Don't mess it all up. Just wait. Fucking 86 minutes. God damn it.
I hate pork chops. You guys like pork chops? It's my least favorite of all the chops.
No. You gotta like
nasty.
marinate them just right.
Pork chops.
Texas toast.
That's the one, yeah,
Nice.
the Texas toast.
Texas toast is good.
Sauce, boys.
I thought you said pork chops.
No, you did.
No, yeah, pork chops too. Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you like pork chops.
I don't like pork chops. I don't like lamb chops, pork chops. I don't even like ribeye steak. It's too fucking. Any of the marble fat stuff. I don't like fucking meat on bones usually.
Alan,
but it's
good
good.
for you. That fat, that gristle.
Oh, I'm trying to watch my womanly figure. Just tastes gross. It reminds me of what cum would taste like. Not that I've tasted cum, but it totally reminds me of what cum.
No.
It looks like dried up gooey cum.
No.
Like not dried up for days, but like an hour later.
I can't with you.
Hold on, I got something to show.
You want to see
You want
tomorrow?
to see some dried up cum?
What are you gonna have tomorrow, Joker? Hold on. I'm trying to find something again.
There may or may not be dried up cum right here.
Ooh.
Oh God.
Where'd it go?
Another real thing.
Wait, what was
There
that?
it is.
Hold on.
All right.
Make it big, Joker. Show it one more time. Wait, one more time. Oh, Goya.
Goya?
Yeah. What was hell? Yeah. What was the Goya had some big drama lately. I forgot what
It's
it
because
was.
they're supporting Trump. It's so
CEO said he
people
likes
saying they're
Trump.
supporting Trump. It's like, but listen, honestly, it's like you got this motherfucker who's actually protecting you from fucking getting hit by anybody else. You think he's not? You think you're not gonna say yes? Oh, Trump is the best. No, I'm gonna fucking go there and make sure I'm good.
Also, Goya.
Yeah, he's helping my workers out. Fuck that.
Goya, you know how much food Goya has donated since the fucking beginning of the coronavirus? Like, it's ridiculous. Like, that guy is a fucking saint, basically, and people are trying to make him seem like he's a shithead. Yeah, but him and his company have donated so much to help people who are suffering from corona and people who've lost their jobs and need food. He's giving out so much food. Hold on, guys. Give me a second.
Ooh.
Goya likes Russian prostitutes.
Who doesn't?
Fuck it. All right, so now I'm gonna turn my camera off because I'm gonna eat my Lunchable.
We're not your husband.
You should be ashamed. Yes, turn the camera off.
It's a pepperoni pizza Lunchable. Damn it! Don't judge me.
I'm judging you so hard right now.
Well, it's not a regular Lunchable. It's not a regular Lunchable. It's not a regular.
Yeah, what the fuck?
In many ways, Joker, the regular Lunchable is a little bit better than the pizza.
Yeah, pizza one's good.
Because here's my thing. Like, I feel like a kid when I eat, like, sometimes I'll eat crackers, summer sausages, and cheese. Like, I'll slice up some summer sausage, eat it in crackers and cheese. That's almost Lunchable, right?
Yeah.
The pizza, like, it's uncooked mozzarella
good.
and just
It's delicious. With the little red
No,
sauce.
it is
Those were my
not
favorite
delicious.
Lunchables. I wish they were cheaper. I wish those Lunchables weren't $5.99. I'd
Yeah,
eat
those
them.
Lunchables are expensive. Yeah,
Fucking way expensive.
fucking expensive.
I can't believe they're still in business.
Here's the thing. Like
Like
I said, it's not the regular. It's not the regular Lunchable like the company Lunchables. The ones I got is the Armor ones, and they were like 85 cents a piece.
Okay.
You guys
why
ever
I
had
make them simple.
fiber one cheesecake bars?
Have you ever tried to cook some of that Lunchable? Ever tried to put
Yes,
pizzas?
yes.
Does it work or no?
It's good. It makes it a little bit, but not too much.
Yeah, you can only do so much.
These Fiber One cheesecake bars are the shiz.
Helen, I have gotten on to you about your old lady woman food.
Stop! These are good, dude. These are so good. It's not old lady food.
No, they're not. They're
so
never
good.
They will never be as good as the Butterfingers, no matter how much you tell yourself.
They're delicious, bro.
They're an old lady fiber bar that has a weird texture and consistency.
It's like every other stream, Helen. You're asking us if we like Fiber One. No, the fuck we don't.
They're fucking delicious, bro. Don't bring it. Don't be misogynist and say it's just for women. Don't be sexist. They're fucking delicious, okay?
Fiber is disgusting.
Oh, cheesy.
So we have to eat it in order to be regular.
I'm irregular everywhere.
Yeah, we know. I mean,
here's the thing.
This is what said you might as well eat an MRE. Sorry.
Basically the same fucking thing.
I have some of those.
I ate an MRE one time. It was like a Salisbury steak, I think. Do they have those, Joker? Because that's what I had.
You had Salisbury steak?
Well, I was, or some sort of. It was some sort of like.
There's Salisbury steak. There is Salisbury steak.
All of those are gross. There's a guy who does MRE reviews, and he's got like a huge channel. And they have like every kind of MRE you can imagine.
Yeah, he'll get sent in the MREs from the 70s and see if he can eat them.
Some of them later than that.
Lemon pop.
Yeah. I was hitchhiking. I had my thumb out on the interstate hitchhiking, and just this random car drove past me, and they threw something big out of the window. I was like, "What the fuck did they just throw out the window at me?" And I walked over, and it was an MRE. I was like, "Oh shit!"
They're just throwing MREs like you're an Afghani kid.
yeah, basically, that's how I felt.
Hold up. We never gave the Afghani kids MREs. We gave them motherfuckers Pop-Tarts.
Okay.
Oh, that's so much more humane.
I cannot find that. There was one of my favorite videos on YouTube was a long time where these soldiers who had their cell phone cameras. This must have been when cell phone cameras first
giving out the waters.
And they were just making fun of the Afghani kids. Like they were making them say fucked up stuff. They were like, "All right, guys, let's do the cheer. I hate Afghanistan. And they were like, the one guy was like, hey, he goes, when I'm here, he goes, they want two things. They walk up to me and they ask me for $1 and a biscuit. And I'm like, I don't have $1 or a biscuit. I think by biscuits they mean Pop-Tarts. I think biscuits is like another word for cookie. They have like in the UK they call cookies biscuits. Yep. So I think that's what they mean. Cookie.
I remember that one soldier got in huge trouble for videotaping himself peeing on a dead
those are those three guys
insurgent.
Insurgents, yeah.
Yeah. And they got big fucking trouble. But like when they did the interview, like, no, fuck it. Why these people killing my brothers? Like, this is a way that like this is what we do. This is war.
Joker.
I think they did, huh? Yeah, they got big. They went to jail.
And that was an
I can't wait for Joker to get out of the military so I can ask him all the real questions.
You can ask me now.
Joker,
but
let me just ask. You got to learn how to ask the questions. Joker, do you think that situation was a one-time thing?
No.
Okay, that's what I thought. I had people. My younger niece, she ended up being in the military, and she's in the military right now. And I remember when that first happened, she was so shocked that the American troops would do that. And I remember going, guys. I remember thinking like, guys, war is still war. Like I know you don't want to think of our good old boys doing things they shouldn't be doing. I know.
It was like desecrating a body, right?
Let me say something real quick. Let me say something on that. What we did with that one picture, with that everybody's seen. Okay, yes, I understand how everybody sees it as the wrong thing. And don't get me wrong, I wasn't happy with it either. But they do a whole shitload worse to their own dead. These people. Let me put it like this in the easiest way I can. I've seen people dismembered by their own people that they were just killed by.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Islamic people are the number one casualties to radical Islam. I feel like they kill each other more than they kill anyone else, really.
Oh, yeah. And the reason they did that, right? Why they would dismember the person?
Why?
Because they have to be in the ground before dusk of the day that they died, or they'll never get to go see Allah.
Well, you don't want to miss out on the 72 virgins.
So wait a minute, you're saying they're desecrating these human bodies, but they're doing it for what they think is a good reason?
No, they're doing it for so that they can't go to Allah.
Oh, so they can't go to Allah. Damn, what a bunch of pieces of shit.
Oh, and the reason why we give them Pop-Tarts, and I know I told you this before, cause
they can't talk on radios.
Bingo.
Because they don't walk around with bottles of water like we do in America. So they can't just wipe that bitch down with the bottle of water and get on that radio.
J King said, J King, let me ask you this, J King. In that video that you saw, did you see any of them get a drink? Any of those kids get a drink? Because let me tell you right now, anytime we ever gave any of the kids Pop-Tarts, there was reason behind it, and it's just like what Kai said. It's because of the fact of that, you know, we wanted to make sure that these fuckers weren't calling back to anybody saying they're coming.
Wait, hold on. Because by the time the girls peeled the oranges, the boys would be done eating the apples and steal them. Oh, that's crazy.
He's 100% right.
Crazy.
He is 100% right.
Damn, those little fucking animals. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that while Joker's on.
Oh, we used to fucking yell. Like, hey, what the fuck are you doing?
With that little girl.
So then we would have the translator. The translator would be like, that he's telling them to go away. And then the translator would be like, if I keep telling them, the girls can get hurt. It's like, what do you mean the girls can get hurt? If the girls
if one of those little boys runs off and tells, hey, that little girl over there got us in trouble with the military, they're gonna get in real trouble. The little girls.
The little girl will be killed.
The little girl will be killed if they find out that the little girl caused problems with the U.S. military. That's serious. As a woman, you better keep your fucking mouth shut. Yeah.
There was that famous one too that I'm sure you've seen, Joker, where like it was they were driving on the back of like one of those big trucks or whatever, and they had the little Afghani boys and fucking chasing down the truck to give them water.
Yep.
They had them go for like a while, like a good 3-4 minutes just running. And they'd be like, you want it? Like taunting them with the water.
Yeah. You know why they did that,
That was
right?
fucked up.
No, you know why they did
that. They were
right?
having fun. I don't know if it's a real.
Nope.
What's the real reason?
Nobody will ever say it, but this is my belief. I don't know. I know the whole thing, but my belief is that they were using those kids as bomb detectors. That's how fucked up it is.
Yeah, but why would they run behind the tree? You know what I'm saying? Like,
because if you notice, that truck was in the middle of the road. It wasn't towards the side.
Well, that's even worse than Joker. You're having.
Yeah,
like I said, I wasn't saying it as a defense.
You thought they were lightly teasing them. Joker gave you the real. You didn't want to hear.
They were testing him to get blown up.
Yeah, like you let those little feet run all over the road. Let's see what happens.
No, you want to know why though? Because it's not about getting them to blow up. It's not about getting them to blow up at all. It's, if you notice, the kids constantly chased, right? And the reason why we say the kids constantly chase, the kids, if they know some shit's going down, let me tell you, if you want any information in a country like that, it's not about blowing the kids up. I'm sorry if I made it seem to anybody like that's what it is. If you want any of the information ever about anything that's going on, you never go to a village elder. You never go to somebody who is maybe an adult. You go to the kids. And the reason why is because they're quick to snitch. Not only are they quick to snitch, but at the same time, if they're running and stopping and running behind you and they're constantly running, that's telling you right now that road is safe. If they stop running after 10 seconds, you stop that truck right then and there.
Okay, that's logical, I guess. Yeah, they know there's a mine up ahead or somewhere. Like, we can't chase this.
It's not about blowing the kids up. It's making sure that road is safe.
See how far they'll chase it down, and if the little stretch is safe.
If you see them all of a sudden like look at each other like we can't go there. Nope.
Well, here's the thing. If you have these kids running, I mean, they weren't driving fast. They were going pretty slow. But if you have these kids running and chasing after you for 3 minutes, that literally tells them right there the rest of the road is good, because these kids would not be fucking chasing us this long, especially 3 or 4 minutes. If a kid's only chasing me for 10 to 15 seconds and I'm in my car, then I'm not going down that road ever again.
Right.
Those kids are something you don't know.
It didn't look good though, Joker. You can admit. I mean, even if there was that idea behind it, it didn't look. There were things they were saying like, "Oh, you guys want it? Look, they're so thirsty," shit like that.
And that's the thing. Exactly. Stanley just said it. There's been things where we try to do things nice. Like a kid said that the soccer ball was behind the fence. The guy went to go get the soccer ball. And the soldier blew up. That's the type of shit we try to avoid. The kids are your biggest
asset,
tip. And the social media uses all that shit for, not even social media. Let me say that right. Media uses that shit against us for propaganda, so that we don't get supported for a war. Because why?
Right.
If people support the military, more money. If people don't support the military, that shit gets cut.
That makes sense. I've never heard that explanation, but it makes a lot of sense.
Listen, I've been on both sides of the fence, bro. And the reason why I say both sides of the fence is I was on the opposite side before I joined, and I was like, nah, these motherfuckers are over there killing innocent people. This is what's fucking going down. And then I actually went over there and saw the reality of the shit, saw the reality of what goes down, saw the reality of everything that was happening. You know, and when I say reality, if anybody has watched Brutally Lauren's stream, I actually was there when my best friend died. Like, I was working at the hospital when my best friend, and when I say best friend, I don't mean best friend in the military. I mean, I grew up with this motherfucker. I mean, we grew up from kids, joined the military at the same fucking time. Only difference was he voluntarily joined. I got told. So he
crazy, man.
He joined with me, and then I was at the same hospital when he passed away. So that's what I'm saying. Like, we were different. We've seen different things, and let me tell you, that experience when you see something of what people are saying here, and then being over there, like, I would love for all like those people who come out and say that shit about anybody to just go over there, because I don't look for sympathy. I'd never look for sympathy when it comes to that shit. But I would just love for those people to experience that shit and then see how quick they would come running home.
Hell no, I'm not gonna go walk around on someone else's land with a gun. Fuck that. Never in my life. I'm from Texas, motherfucker. That's a quick way to get killed and your best friend killed. Walking around on someone else's land with a gun. Fuck that. Nigga, you gonna get your ass killed. I take the George Carlin. I show the military a lot of respect, but I take the George Carlin approach. If you didn't want to get killed, Lester, you should have stayed in Oklahoma. I mean, ain't nobody getting blown up in Oklahoma.
The Louis C.K. joke, you know, fucking.
Yeah, of course, but maybe.
In another country, but
yeah,
maybe.
The Louis C.K. But the you know, but maybe joke. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, of course, when we lose an American life,
war is bad.
It's sad.
We don't want to lose lives.
Of course, when an American troop goes over to protect his country and put his line on the line for us, it's a good thing, of course. But maybe if you go into someone else's country with a gun and start shooting at people, maybe it's a little bit your fault.
That's different. Yeah, if you're shooting at people automatically, that's different. But see, like my units, we were there to help them. Like there was little kids. We even came out. We told like there was guys that used to come in, like the elders, the village elders. They would ask us, "Do you do clinic? Do you do clinic?" We like, yes, we'll do a clinic. We'll do clinical surgeries. We'll do all of that.
It's like, how long do you help these people? I remember watching a Vice documentary, and the military guys were getting sick of these people. Like they couldn't form a police unit. They couldn't form a military. Like they were all smoking weed and getting high on heroin. And I remember watching like a military, like a higher level military guy yelling at an Afghan higher military guy going like, you guys got to get your shit together. Like, we're not going to be here to protect you forever. Like at some point, you guys got to put together your own military and take care of things.
What was the name of that one documentary?
It was frustrating. It was frustrating.
One documentary, and it was like it was based on like the valley that they were in. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. It's they did like a sequel to it too. It was like they were all in this valley. It was named after the valley. The documentary. I'm sure you've seen it.
I probably have. I don't remember the name of it.
Oh, fuck. Let me look it up. Hang on. It was really big, but like they would test like the people, like if they got shot at from down the hill, they'd then have everyone coming up the hill. They'd be testing them for residue on their palms, and they'd be. Let's see if I can look it up.
Joker, did you ever learn about the draft lottery?
Yes.
That is some terrifying shit.
That's the whole reason why I chose. That's the whole reason why I chose to go into the military instead of actually getting in trouble. I wouldn't have given a shit about getting in trouble.
Restrepo. Sorry, Restrepo.
I think Jay King just put it out there. I think I might have actually, but that was the whole reason why I was doing that, because they would talk about bringing the lottery back, and I got in trouble around that time, and I was like, oh fuck it. And then my dad was talking to me, he's like, yeah, they're talking about bringing the lottery back. And if they brought the lottery back, the lottery isn't the first child, isn't the last child, it's the middle child. The middle child is the one who gets drafted. Yeah. So with that being said, with that being said, I chose, as soon as I got in trouble, I chose to go right to the military. I didn't hesitate or anything. I was like, all right, fuck it, I'm going to the military. I'm not going to jail. Fuck this.
Wait, did you make that decision, or was it a court thing?
Oh, the court gave me a decision to either go to jail or pick the military.
Do they do that anymore?
No, that stopped in 2006.
That has to be over. I'm like, what? That's such an old.
They still have thing. They still have like like you can get at it like for mostly juveniles if you like take the camp or whatever in jail.
They do a reform for a juvenile.
Well, they do a lot of
train you really hard.
Military, they do a lot of boot camps for juvenile offenders. Though, like in Texas, you don't just go to like some juvenile. Not always. You don't always get to just go to some facility and sit around playing Scrabble all day. A lot of times in Texas, you get sent to boot camps. And they're not like military boot camps, but you get sent somewhere where you're gonna push every fucking day. You're not gonna sit around all day.
Yeah,
you're gonna do push-ups, sit-ups. You're gonna run.
I think Vice did one on that, and like a lot of kids would drop out or like because it looked really hard.
They do it for adults too. They do it for adults.
Yeah.
A lot of the prisons over in Virginia and stuff, they still have boot camps for adult offenders too.
Oh yeah. Because we do. I will say this: some of the boot camps that are out here, we do support some of that stuff. Civilian boot camps.
It's basically boot camp.
It's not really a boot camp. It's more or less in the lines of showing you what happened to you. It's like Scare Straight.
I wish I could go to a boot camp without joining the military. I just want to see if I can get through boot camp, but I don't want to join the military.
See, here's the thing.
It seems fun, but it probably isn't fun. But it seems like you're a camaraderie and you have a bonding with the team and everything. Like I don't know.
But that's what it basically is. It's like. How do I put it? All right, it's like they have a sponsorship program like that. But the one thing you would hate, Kaz, and I would tell you this straight up right now, they would tell you, and this is where I know right from the back, you'd be like, "Nope, I'm good. I'm not even trying to
cut my hair."
Yep, that's the first thing they would tell you. That would be the first thing they would tell you. Are you willing to cut your dreads for this thing? And the thing is that they have other things that go on with, but that's basically what you said, the camaraderie. That's what boot camp basically is. They try to tear you down, break you apart, make you into a new person. But it's not really love each other. It's basically trust, that being able to trust a perfectly not known stranger. And being able to say, I know this person, whether I know him or I honestly know him or not, but I know this person will have my back. Why? Because we're wearing the same uniform, and they know they want me to be able to go home to my family as much as I want them to go home to theirs.
Like I'll never be able to understand what a veteran feels when he feels lonely when he comes home, because like I only say that because like when you hitchhike and travel, and it's nowhere near like going on a tour, obviously. But you learn, like with other travelers, there is a brotherhood of things. Like there is a brotherhood of like, I'm not going to let you starve. Like I'm not going to let anybody steal your shit. I'm not going to let any. And I remember traveling more than the sites and the places and the cities, that weird brothership with other travelers and watching each other's backs. And, if I found another, I didn't know the traveler. I wouldn't, if I arrived into a city and I hadn't eaten, I was dehydrating, the traveler there would get me some food with his food stamp card. It wouldn't even be a question. He would be like, here you go, brother. You need some food, brother. It's this weird brotherly, like communal thing with hitchhikers and travelers where we treat each other like as nicely as possible and like family. And I remember I appreciated that more. And especially when you're fucking cold or you're in a train yard or hiding from police or you all haven't eaten in 2 days and you're out on the interstate thinking you're all about to die. Like it's this weird human bonding thing that you don't get in normal society. You don't get in going to work every day, 40 hours and coming home. You don't get that level of, and I can imagine the troops traveling to another country and going to gun wars. That is like that plus a billion times. The thing that I had with travelers, being in the military must be that times a billion. You know what I'm saying? Like, because we weren't fighting for our lives. We weren't dying or fighting for our lives. We were just watching each other's back.
It's not always about it. That's exactly what it is. It's not always fighting for your lives.
Some days you're gonna wake up depressed as shit, wanting to kill yourself, and you need your brother there to make you laugh, and that's what gets you through the shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's exactly what it is, though. Even now with me being home, that's why I said it when Lauren said that she wanted to definitely talk with me and have me on the broadcast, her broadcast, and we switched over from the whole one thing to the other. That right there, that helps. Me being here with you guys talking about it, that helps. You know what I mean? Like just hanging out with people that can honestly appreciate instead of not sitting there saying, all right, well, fuck yourself. You know what I mean? Like, whatever. I mean, it is what it is. You fuck. This is what I'm telling you. Keep eating that fiber one, motherfucker. Keep eating that fiber one. That's what happens. Holy shit. And then
we don't have, like, you don't feel that same camaraderie at work. Sometimes you do with your coworkers. If you have a shitty boss and it's hard work, sometimes you have it, but I don't know. Yeah. But it's something I think humans need. We all need that, I think. That feeling of, like, brothership and camaraderie, that tribal feeling, because it's a tribal feeling almost.
Oh, it definitely is. It definitely is. And that's what I'm saying. Like, look, I know the military is not for everybody, and anybody, but that's why I call RDA home. RDA is not because of the fact of, I needed that camaraderie or I had that feeling of lost. Listen, I get that here. I call RDA home because it just literally makes me feel like it's home. Since day one, it's made me feel like it's home. Yes, I got questioned, but it was only to make sure I wasn't a gay fucking op. And that was fine. But you guys literally made me feel like, okay, this is home. And honestly, the reason why I feel like it's home is because the level of comedy we do here is actually the comedy I listen to. So that's where it's at.
No, they talk, like, can you speak anything about like gallows humor or like barrack humor or like trench humor? Like, it's really fucking bad. Like, it's really, like, I seen there was another guy. He's not a butt sarge, but he's a white guy. He's a Marine, and he goes in deep. Like, he has a channel that a lot of people don't like, because he's like, you shouldn't be a military serviceman on YouTube doing this level of really gruesome humor. But he's like, you people don't know what the military is. Like, or at least the Marines. Like, the Marines is all about this really vile blue, really gritty, dry humor. If like, why are you even reading that letter? You know your wife's fucking someone else and you're gonna die in a week, right? Like, it's really like fucked up humor. Well, like, I don't know about the Army, but this guy was a Marine, I believe.
No, we're about the same. Our humor is about the same.
It's fucked up humor. It's not, pat each other on the back. It's friendly humor. It's fucking fucked up mean humor.
I used to, so me and my buddy, and this is how we were when we would like get ready to go out to like patrol or whatever. He'd be like, hey, and he would look at me. He goes, hey, your wife fine as fuck, right? You die, I'm coming home and I'm fucking her. I was like,
that.
I would look at him and say, hey, the same thing goes for you, right? Like, I'm gonna fuck your wife when I go back home and you dead. Like, that's the type of humor we had, but that was the thing. Like, you can have that type of humor. That's why this humor doesn't bother me. Like, it's fine. It's humor. Some people can't take it. Some people don't like it. That's fine. That's not your cup of tea. Change the channel. It's not that hard. You know what I mean? But for me, it was home. Most definitely.
I don't know. I remember that guy. His channel got a lot of shit. Like, I think the American public don't want to hear that type of humor is going on in the military. That it gets really that brutal.
A lot of people don't want to know that shit happens in the military, but at the same time, they want to just glorify it when they do realize it. So it's like, whatever. You don't want to realize that, yes, we are humans. We do have fucking sense of humor. Yes, sometimes we have a dark sense of humor, but because of perception fucks everything up.
And with I know it, yeah, perception, exactly. With perception, it's such a good point, because it goes back to Helen's point of like, it looked really bad. But you also got to remember, this ain't the Boy Scouts. This is the fucking U.S. military. These guys aren't fucking. They aren't beta male fucking
choir boys.
This isn't a liberal arts college. This is the U.S. military. These guys are.
You ready?
They're tough guys.
You want to see how bad it can get? And I know, excuse the hairiness of my stomach, but you'll see it.
Let's
got a wound.
Big. Wait, hold on. Let me make it big. I'm sorry. It looks like it's a dog tag. Oh wait, that little.
Oh shit! Okay.
Shit.
That's a gunshot wound.
Damn.
Oh damn.
So again, yes, we live, we get hurt. We're just like you. Only difference is that we don't mind playing with guns. We're basically glorified Texans. That's what we are. We're glorified Texans.
Well, it's like you were saying. I got a lot of Texans I know on base. I think Texans make up a good percentage of the Army.
Texans make up about.
I live in San Diego. There's a lot of Army people down here. It's Camp Pendleton. It's big Army.
Texans make close to about. Don't worry, the dog tag on there doesn't say my name, so you're good. We're good. Yeah, no, it doesn't say my name. We're good.
He had to double check.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, did it say my name on it? No, we're good.
Wait, do you know how much they make up of the Army?
Texans about 40, 43 to 45%.
That's why whenever Texans confidently tell you we could secede from the Union and wouldn't have any fears, it's statistics like that. It's statistics like that. Because I'll tell you, Joker, those Texans might love the military. I know your best friend or your friend on base there, Tilt. He might tell you he loves America and the military, but his loyalty is with the state of Texas. I'm just here to tell you that.
I'll tell you this right
deep
now.
down, every Texan's loyalty is really with the state, not the country.
I will tell you this right now. Me and my wife already talked about it. We said the moment Texas says that they are seceding from the Union, we're moving to Texas. And she's like, well, where exactly in Texas will we live? I looked at her, I said, not fucking Houston. She goes, why? I was like, you know how many fucking hurricanes flood the fuck out of that town? We're not going there. And she's like, okay, so where are we going? I was like, there's 3 places that we will go. She goes, okay, where? I was like, either San Antonio, Dallas, or Austin. That's it.
Go to San Antonio.
Isn't Austin like kind of the weird place of Texas?
I've talked to my California hitchhikers. Multiple California hitchhikers have told me Austin, Texas is a California city in Texas. It would shock you. If you could spend a month in Dallas and then go spend a month in Austin, you'd be like, holy fuck. This is like way more like California than it is Texas.
We only went to Austin just for 6th Street, and that was it. We went to party. No, hold on, not just 6th Street. Let me be honest. We went to Austin for 6th Street and South by Southwest. That was it.
Yeah. I think, is Joe Rogan really moving to Texas?
That was the
rumor. He's moving to Austin, right?
Damn, I think I told Helen this. I was like, if Joe Rogan moves to Texas, weed will get legalized in the next year. Because that's why I thought he wasn't going to come because of that reason. Like, our laws are still super strict in Texas when it comes to weed.
Very strict.
But if Joe Rogan's coming to Austin, they're something. I don't know how. I don't know why. I just feel like he can't live here with the same weed laws that I live under. He can't be the big known pothead. Like, there's going to be some Travis County cops or sheriff's deputy who they're going to want to get the big fish. They're going to want to get the big fish. They're going to want to pull over Joe Rogan and find a joint and take him to jail. I'm just being 100% with you, Joe.
I think Casey's trying to convince me to go to Dallas. She said Austin sucks and San Antonio sucks.
I feel like
I'm coming that way, bro.
I don't know. I feel like, as far as you being a veteran, I feel like San Antonio has more love for veterans. I think that's a big veteran city. Is there any bases around there? Maybe
San Antonio? Yeah. Fort Sam.
Okay. See,
Fort Sam is in San Antonio. That's what I'm saying, because I've lived in.
It has there's a lot of veteran love in San Antonio.
Oh yeah, because I lived in San Antonio when I was at Fort Sam for what?
Did you go to Fiesta?
A year? Oh fuck yeah! I was there for a year, bro.
Yeah. It's like
I was partying that entire week. I was gonna say I was partying that entire week.
Up the whole
they said anybody want to take leave? I was the first one to raise my hand. Like, I need to take leave right now. Why are you taking leave? I guarantee I'm gonna be drunk every fucking day. It's not even like a maybe. It's a guarantee. They're like, okay, he's definitely taking leave. We'll see you next Monday. It's like, okay, fucked up every fucking day from dusk till dawn. Fucked up.
Yeah, Fiesta is fun. This shit's fun as shit.
Went to the Spurs game while I was out there. Went to the fucking.
Did you go to the Alamo?
I did go to the fucking Alamo.
Beat would be proud.
It's just that I always say this about the Alamo. When I was a kid in my head, the Alamo was something like you had to get on a bus and they drove you out into like a desert area to go look at the Alamo. It's like right across the street from a Ripley's, believe it or not, shop and a 7-Eleven. Like, it's something about it. It's not sacred. Like, they fucked up the land around it so much. It's not. It's just an old building in the middle of a city.
It's a circle. It's literally like it's like you're walking through. Like, you could be literally walking through the ghetto or the bar part of the fucking San Antonio, right? And then all of a sudden, you just see like these chain links, right? But not the big chain fence, just these little chain things that you see, and it's like one pink little like stone area, and then you see this little broke down fucking like Adobe type house. And everybody's like, "Damn, what is that?" And people are like, "That's the Alamo." That's not the fucking Alamo. Why do you say that's not the Alamo? There's like 3 homeless guys sleeping on the side of the Alamo.
Yeah, I've slept next to the Alamo when I had like these sad.
I was like, wait a fucking minute, time out. So they told me they're like, is that really the animal? And then you walk right up there. You walk up, and there's a little plaque thing that you look at it. It says the animal.
You can sleep on the Riverwalk in San Antonio.
Yes, you can sleep on the Riverwalk in San Antonio. There was what was it?
San Antonio's a good state. Come to Dallas. Dallas is fun. It's got a lot of music and it's business, entertainment, and stuff. It's fun too. But San Antonio's good too.
Wasn't it like 2 or 3 years ago that the homeless guy who slept on the Riverwalk, who slept on like the little border of the Riverwalk, and he fell into the river and drowned?
Yeah, he's a drunk motherfucker. Yeah,
I'm telling you, San Antonio's wild, bro. But again, I go to the south side of San Antonio. That's just like my environment. And if you're wondering what south side is, south side's like the ghetto, and that's why I love being at is the ghetto.
Well, it's a lot of Hispanic influence over on the south side.
Oh yeah, I got like half my tattoos on my right arm from the south side.
Yeah, Casey, I like to kick it in East Austin mostly, just hanging out with my brothers out in East Austin. As all the black people live in Austin.
Mexicans. Oh man, where did I go? We went up towards Killeen.
Yeah,
around Fort Hood. But we were up at Killeen. We were going. It was like right before Fort Hood. It was right before Killeen, and we went there for one of my buddies. He was from Texas, and he literally was like, "Oh, you got to go to this spot." I was like, "Okay, where are we going?" He was like, "We're gonna go see my mom." Straight up white dude, like Kaz. I'm talking about. He made you look black. That's how white he was. And he literally came out, and you see his family. You look at him, and you think, "Oh, he's white. Okay, he's white." I'm talking about when I say color, I mean color white. I don't mean like his actual character.
Yeah.
And then you look and his mom and everything. His mom, his father, they were both Mexicans. He was adopted and he knew it. But you talk to him and he literally was like, "Hey, that's how I do, man." And like it was like that Texan, like Texas, that Mexican
Hispanic accent. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So then he's like, if you never had anything like real Mexican food, he's like, you gotta come and have my mom's food. I walked into that house and his mom looked at me. She goes, "Latino?" I was like, "Sí, señora." She goes, "Okay, vamos a comer." I was like, "Okay, let's go."
Yeah.
Sat at the table. I ate so fucking much. I did not want to get up. I did not want to get up.
I'm Mexican, but my aunt, my grandma, and one of my uncles. My mom stayed in Texas when she went to Philadelphia. So she loves like Puerto Rican cooking. She knows how to cook a bunch of Puerto Rican shit. Like she loves Puerto Ricans because there was a lot of Puerto Ricans in Philly and shit like that. It was during a time period where like it was really racist in like the 80s in Philadelphia. And my uncle tells stories about being trying to date black and white women in Philly and being chased out of the neighborhood. And when he moved to Philadelphia, he had to lie to all the Puerto Ricans and say he was Puerto Rican before he told them he was Mexican because they were probably going to run him out of the neighborhood too. You know what I'm saying? Like they didn't give a fuck.
It was bad. It's still bad, bro. There's certain parts. So
Philly is Philly and Memphis. People talk about Chicago. Here's the thing about Chicago. There's a lot of gun popping off that goes there. So yes, there are a lot of casualties. You accidentally will get hit by a stray gunshot. There is a lot of that. That's true.
Hold on.
There's a lot of that.
But there's cities like Memphis and fucking Philadelphia. You're wrong place and wrong time. You know. Like not like Oakland. Let's take Oakland, California, a notoriously bad city in California. I had no problem in Oakland because in Oakland, you pretty much have to be doing something to get beat up. Like to get beat up or shot or fucked up in Oakland, California, you have to be doing something.
Yeah, you have to be
get fucked up.
Shit.
But then there's places like Philly and Memphis, Tennessee. You could just be the wrong person, wrong place, wrong time, and you're gonna get fucked up for no reason.
Yep.
Like it's so like that's why I hate. There's a difference. Some cities, the violence is senseless violence. That's what it's called, senseless. Just like why? I don't understand why there's this violence here. This guy he was just homeless. Why'd you cut his face? I don't get it. Like there's no point.
I've been homeless
in Chicago and like Milwaukee. Little kids are just getting shot laying in their bed. Just because people are just shooting guns down the street.
Yeah, hell yeah.
It's ridiculous.
That's how it is in New York City. Well, it used to be like that in New York City. That's how it used to be.
Haven't firecrackers been a big problem in New York City lately? Like people setting off fireworks or not fireworks.
Fireworks, not firecrackers. I was gonna say
what happens?
Yeah. First off, they're illegal in New York City. But So the thing is that they'll sit there and they'll set off fireworks, but the fireworks that they're setting off aren't like the big ones. It's the little firecrackers, like the little bottle rockets.
Yeah.
But some kids are also taking them off the bottle rockets and taking them off the sticks and throwing them into mailboxes or anything like that. So it sounds like
people's homes.
New York. I'm sorry to say this to you, Joker. New York kids are just fucked up. They shouldn't be in the city. That's what it is. There should be no kids in the city. Those poor fucking kids. Like, what else are they gonna do? I don't blame them, Joker. I don't blame them.
Well, here's the fucked up part. Here's the fucked up part. When you throw something like that, like some of these kids will get a hold of M80 shit like that. So when they get a hold of that shit, it sounds like a gunshot. It sounds like a shotgun shot. So now you got these fucking random cops who are coming out with their guns drawn because of the fact that they're thinking it's gunshots. And you see a little kid like these kids are. I just feel like they're fucking bad, man. I feel bad for them, but
no, it's like the city of New York have what?
Sorry, don't they have like shot? What do they call them? Shot scanners? Like they're basically like telephone poles that like pick up on shots, specifically gunshots, that let people know.
Those telephone
like
poles.
The police.
Those telephone poles aren't for that. Those telephone poles are if just in case they have like, let's say somebody who robbed the store 2 blocks away, they can continue to follow that suspect and find out exactly where that person went.
Well, there are like the shot ones though, just the audio one. Like I don't know, I was watching a police video and like they picked up on the guy. It was in New York and they put it all together, and at the beginning you can hear the gunshots, and I forget what they called it, but it's like a weapons shot scanner, something like that.
I know GE has a security for your home that can pick up on glass breaking, like the sound of a window being broken, and they pick up on that sound, and they can trigger it as an alarm warning, just the sound of glass breaking. So I mean, maybe
UK though has what you're talking about, Joker. Too. UK is like CCTV. Just all fucking closed circuit. Yeah, CCTV. Yeah,
but New York.
They have that everywhere.
They're starting to do that, but that's that New York shit. They're trying to start that shit there. But Joker, what I was saying is like when I see the young people of New York City, one thing New York City is really frustrated with is these kids and these quads and these dirt bikes just taking over this. They just decide one day a month that they're gonna take over the whole city with their quads and dirt bikes. But I don't blame them. Like we used to go out into fields and mud. We used to go in a truck, take a truck out into a field and just make a mess, go crazy with your truck, go wild, fuck up the fucking the fucking what do you the balance, what is it called? When you realign the alignment, go fuck up your alignment, go fuck up your suspension. You get to get all that energy out mudding in Texas. What are those New York kids supposed to do other than ride quads and dirt bikes through the city? They're being kids. I think that shit looks fun.
Well, you know what they stopped selling now in the stores, right?
What?
So no longer in the stores in New York City at all, and I can guarantee you this because the guy I watched one of my buddy's fathers who runs a bodega, and he's like, I gotta throw all of them out. They told me I have to destroy them. They put a New York City straight up ban of any cap guns, water guns, or anything like that. It's been banned. And when I say water guns,
are getting shot.
When I say water guns, I don't mean like the big super soakers. I mean the ones that look like they're fucking revolvers.
Yeah, little squeak.
Yeah, because people were getting shot. There was a kid that got shot because he was playing with his friend and he had the little black revolver with the orange tip, water gun, and the cop shot him thinking that he was going to shoot the other kid.
But you can't tell. Like you gotta be real close to even see the orange tip. Like no, it should be all fucking orange, honestly. Like,
yeah, the whole toy gun.
I don't know.
Be maybe.
I know that would ruin it for kids.
I grew up in a time where we had like our cap guns were like silver and stuff. Like their cap guns looked like real guns.
I had an MP5 airsoft. It was fucking badass, and it looked pretty. I mean, you could tell it wasn't real, but like from afar, the way you hold it and everything, it looks,
Bro, so I used to do paintballing, and I mean, when I used to do paintball, I used to do paintballing. Like I paid over $600 for my paintball gun. Like that's the type of paintballing I did. Now, mind you, my paintball gun was mirrored after a Barrett 50 cal freaking sniper rifle. That's what it was mirrored after.
Barrett.
It was mirrored after.
So you had to lay down to shoot.
Yeah,
they have those, man. Yeah,
I used to go into paintball leagues, and I would be the
paintball's huge here. You see that shit all around here.
I would be the Overwatch. I paid $600 for that thing, bro. It was literally ridiculous. So I was driving home because I was transferring duty stations. I was coming from one duty station to another. I totally forgot that Yeah. I totally forgot that I had my paintball gun in the back seat. Now, mind you, it was magazine fed. It wasn't like the regular paintball guns where it comes from the top. All of a sudden, this cop's next to me, and I mind you, at that time I had a Georgia license plate, and he just scans my plate. My plate was good. He comes next to me, and all of a sudden I just I was like, okay, he's pulling me over because of my plate, whole 9 yards, and then he literally jumps out of the car with the shotgun. He's like, get the fuck out of the car now.
Driver, stick your hands out of the window and drop your keys.
I was so happy I was by myself because I would have been so pissed off if my daughter was there.
Yeah,
but I was by myself, so I take my hands out. He's like, get your keys out. He's like, throw them on the ground. I was like, okay, what the fuck is going on? And he's like,
a full felony stop, essentially.
Yeah,
felony stop is what that's called.
He's like, open the door. I open the door. I walk backwards, put my hands behind my head. I'm like, what the fuck did I do?
Sound of my voice.
I was like, do I look like Pablo Escobar or something? Like, what the fuck is going on? So then he tells me, he goes, what the fuck are you doing with a sniper rifle in the back? I was like, oh God. He's like, what are you? Oh God. I was like, it's a fucking paintball gun. He goes, don't fucking lie to me. I was like, go ahead.
Go get
Doors
it.
Unlocked. Go check it. It's a fucking paintball gun. He goes, we have permission. We have all the reasons now to check the rest of your car. I was like, go ahead. He goes, oh, you don't care? And then I was like, no, what the fuck am I going to care? I'm in the military. He goes, you're in the military? I was like, my wallet's in my back right pocket. He opens it. He sees my military ID. He's like, well, why the fuck did you say it in the first place? I was like, I'm sorry. I have a fucking shotgun named at me and told to get the fuck out of my car. Let me be the first thing I say to you is,
oh, guys, I'm in the army.
Yeah.
I was like, he's like, well, you should have said. I was like, no, I'm gonna walk backwards and do what you say first. And when you want to ask me questions, that's when I'll answer that shit. I'm not fucking getting to the point where I say the wrong thing and you fucking.
I'm not gonna jump out of my car,
15.
reaching into my back pocket for you, officer. Sorry.
Like,
you fucking one dead Puerto Rican. Fuck that.
You have to explain that shit. He died over a paintball gun. What the fuck? No.
U.S. veteran in this country likes to go paintballing for his fun. Likes to go out on the weekends and paintball. Didn't think he was gonna be. You know, he fought against forces of evil. He didn't think it'd be his own.
Yeah, you would fall under the BLM stuff, I think, Joker.
No,
I think the
whole rally of BLM.
I wouldn't be because both those officers were black.
No, they don't care.
It doesn't matter nowadays.
Black cop equals a white guy. Didn't Sandy Kumia said? Black cop equals a white guy. Oh yeah,
that shit was bad. I remember that shit. All I saw was that shotgun. I was like, this motherfucker's gonna light me up right now, boy. Die. I'm like, why the fuck am I getting pulled over? I didn't even think about the paintball gun in the backseat. I'm just like, why the fuck am I getting pulled over? Like, what the fuck did I do? Like, what the hell is going on? And he just, get the fuck over here. I'm like, oh shit, this motherfucker's pissed. I'm about to die. Like, I'm thinking in my head, who do I want to say goodbye to before I die and shit?
Crying and shit. Yeah, no, like, well, one time I went to Target. And I went to get some groceries and I had two fabric bags, like the Target fabric bags or fabric bags, you know, the recyclable bags. And I had them full of groceries and I was walking out of Target with them and I went across the parking lot. And then I lived on Pleasant Run Street. And Pleasant Run went over Highway 67. It was an overpass. And you had to walk over the overpass across the bridge to continue to walk down to my apartment. And I was walking home with all my groceries. And there was a bank right there on Pleasant Run and where you get onto the highway. Perfect bank to be robbed, actually. And I was walking through the grass of the bank. And I basically made it onto the overpass. And just a gang of cops came down the street. What I hadn't known is like 2 minutes before I walked across the bank grass, the bank had been robbed. The police were responding to a robbery, and all they see is me walking away from the bank with two big ass bags full of shit. So yeah, they swoop onto the overpass. They all get out of the cars. The guy pulls out a gun and he goes, put the bags on the ground. And I was like, all right. He goes, turn around, stick your hands in the air. And I was like, all right. And I was thinking the whole time, because I'm on an overpass looking, now I'm turning around. I'm looking down at the highway. I'm like, they're going to push me. I'm going to die. This is it, guys. They're going to push me off this overpass and kill me. Then they go like, walk backwards to the sound of my voice. And I walked back to the sound of the voice, and the one cop walked up to me, starts patting me, goes, "What the fuck is in your bags?" I was like, "I just came from Target. It's groceries. I have groceries in the bag." And he ran over to the bag and looked at him. And then he told me to get down on my face. Like he told me, get on your stomach and lay on your face. I was like, all right. And I got down, laid on my face. All the cops got into their cars and left without giving me any other orders. It's so like,
time to go.
Yeah, as soon as I saw them all leave, I was in the middle of the overpass. The cars are stopped, and all the cars are looking at me like, "Are you gonna get out of the street now?" And I'm like, I just got up, and I had like all the cars, I made eye contact with all the cars right there, and they were like, "We saw that. That was fucking crazy." Like the cops is basically
they gotta go look for the guy. I mean, they can't be like, "Oh, sorry about that," and pat you on the back and get you like, "Oh, fuck, wrong guy."
But they could have told me like, "Hey, you're free to go. Get up off the fucking road." They left me laying on the road. They drove away, and I was still on my stomach on the road.
That would be a good distraction area if you robbed a bank and then you had just some dumb friend of yours walking across with like a bag
full of shit.
Stop him.
Like he's struggling. Yeah.
There was a video that I think it was with Rex. We were watching. I think it was one of his live leaks that we were watching, and he came on. He's like, "Oh, you got to see this." He's like, "You got to see this." Like, all right. And it was literally the guy was getting asked questions or whatever, and the cops thought he robbed something, and he didn't. And they came and they just slammed him to the fucking floor. Like when I say slammed it, they broke his wrist.
The black guy. Yeah, the black guy.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And then you see the other cop go, "He's not the suspect." Like they got the suspect, and they were like, "What?" And you hear the cop go, "Fuck, man, this is not fucking."
Yeah,
good.
You hear it. Yeah, he's like, "Oh, fuck."
Yeah, the cop was like, "This is not good."
I slammed the shit out of this guy.
Yeah,
my wife didn't give me no pussy this morning, and I was already frustrated. I slammed the shit out of that motherfucker.
You guys ever heard of the Geezer Bandit? It's a famous bank robber in San Diego. He's they think it's a guy in his like 30s, maybe late 20s, but he's robbed like I want to say it's over like 7 banks, and the FBI has been after him forever. But he'd always show up with like a Hollywood style, like a super good Hollywood, like not just a mask you buy at the store, like it's official makeup, all that.
Yeah.
And he seems to he makes it look so easy in all the videos.
He's probably a makeup artist.
He has a note. Yeah, that's what they suspect. Or he has a makeup artist. It looks like a real old guy.
California, man. It's not like if you were in Texas with those skills. It's California. Which makeup artist? You got 1,000 makeup artists in the state of California.
The only one I know,
figure it out.
There's only one I know of that came from Cali. What's his name? Banksy or Basky?
No, Banksy's from the UK. I'm pretty sure, right?
No, I thought he was from Cali.
I think he lives in California, I believe, but I think he is from UK. I could be wrong.
Probably lives in Cali. I thought his work always started in the UK. That's why
his graffitis and stuff. Yeah,
most of it.
Dude, that guy's such a weirdo, dude. I know he's the overhyped artist. I mean, he's great. Don't get me wrong, but like some of the shit he does. Like, did you see his last one that I can think of anyway, where they were auctioning off one of his pieces, and it was like a built-in shredder, and then right when it was sold or about to be sold, somebody in there who was in on it hit the button. And they got shredded, and it's like, yeah, it was like some kind of statement. He does all these statements. He's a cool guy, I'm sure, but I don't know. It's a little over the top for me.
They put it in, so they put it in the frame. They put the shredder in the frame, and as soon as the piece said sold, and when it said sold, they're like, okay, yeah,
for a ridiculous amount too, like hundreds of thousands, if not $1 million.
No, it sold for like $4 or $5 million.
Yeah, it was a lot.
And they, what was it like? Did they wait until after the person paid? And then they hit
something like that. I don't remember. I know it was like you hear the auction, and then everyone's just standing around, and then you see it start to get shredded, and you hear it. And it was like built in there for like 10 years ago or something. Like the work's been around forever. He was all planned.
Do you remember the Opie and Anthony covering that Banksy situation? Do you remember that, Helen?
I don't.
Which Banksy?
You don't remember that?
Which one?
Okay, so Banksy did like a great piece of art, but he did it in the middle of like a Baltimore slum. And then the gangbangers in that area like started charging people to take pictures of it and to take like the gangbangers surrounded it and forced anybody coming down to appreciate the art to pay like $5 to take a picture for it. It's totally turned into like a criminal organization. Like a whole gang like took control over that piece of art.
Well,
and wouldn't let anybody do anything with it. without paying them first.
Stanley just said he painted a subway train from the inside and they scrubbed it the next day. That's fucked up. I would have left that shit.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna let you guys have your fun, and I'm gonna go do what I'm doing, and I will see you guys later.
Actually, I'm gonna jump off for a little bit, cause I'll be back if you guys are on.
I'm gonna end it. I guess I'll end it. It's a good time.
Yeah, it's a good time.
About to be
12:30. All right, bye.
All right, chat.
Thanks for streaming, Cosmic.
We love you guys.
Thanks for hanging out, Cheesy Joker.
Yes, sir. I gotta look for a song, guys. Y'all be easy, okay?
Bye.
You too, brother. See you tomorrow.
Get out of here, Helen. Cheesy. Bye, dear. That was a pretty good one, guys. That wasn't bad. There was no drama. People love the drama. We had I didn't let Rev on. Rev came on twice, and I was just like, Rev, no, you're not important. I don't care about you. I don't like you. Now I'm gonna put on my old man glasses and see if I can't find me a good song for us for me to play the youngins. Oh, I won't. Hold on. Something good. I'm gonna play another K Reno. I like playing K Reno as outro. Something positive, so everyone can't say that I'm negative. But what was the theme tonight? I don't know what the theme is tonight. Your words, keeping it real. That's what it is. Keeping it real. Who killed realness? Haven't even opened up YouTube yet. Know what song we're playing. This is a good song, guys. Listen to K Reno, guys. It's good music. It's good, especially if you think you're a hip hop head. I know you never heard of K Reno, because if you listen to one whole CD of K Reno, you'll be like, "Oh, of course I don't know K Reno. They would never promote this. This is like mad, like revolutionary rap, and this is like mad empower people." No, we're into denigrating hoes and making people feel insecure so we can sell them products. That's our business here, folks. Not making motherfuckers feel closer to God and love themselves. You don't make no money making people feel closer to God and loving yourself. Who killed realness? That's what the song's called. Or who killed real? I can't remember. Let's see. Who killed realness is what they ask. Found all over, found out fast. It's good. He's not the best. Like with his, I would say the weak point of him is his hooks. Like he's not the best hook writer. You know, I would definitely, there's way better hook writers, but he's not a hook writer to make you play it on the radio and make you bang it in the club. You know, it's his verses and it's the message he's sending in the lyrics, you know. Yeah, Rev, you're bad, at least for over here. Yeah, I mean, he tried to roll rumber, but he rage quit, remember? He came in and he flipped over the ropes in 2 seconds. So, yeah, Sam Hill. And for me, I can't speak for everyone. I don't know who's going to change their mind on what later on. For me, I'm not going to be in Sam Hill's chat. I'm not going to ever go on his show, and I don't want him in my chat. And same with Rev. I don't want him in my chat. And other people too. I don't want to entertain certain people anymore, you know, because it's like, what am I going to entertain you forever? Like, you're fucking, and like what River said earlier, it's becoming stalker level shit. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely becoming stalker. Like Rev, nobody in RDA, literally, I think maybe if you're in the chat, say maybe I think Miss Cardinal showed up and one other new RDA girl who's from the True Crime Channel saw me on there. But none of my people from RDA that I just like, yo, what's up? I think maybe was Natclo there. I don't think Natclo was there because I would have shouted out a hard. If I saw a hardcore RDA person in there, I would have shouted him out immediately. Oh, what's up, Mr. Beat? Oh, what's up, Natclo? I didn't see any of them. And then I looked through Discords. No one shared the link and said, hey, Cosmic's on a true crime panel this morning or today. No. Rev literally, he subscribes to any channel that I've ever even once been on. And then when that person go live, he periodically checks for me. I can't assume what else can I assume, guys? What else can I assume? Like I can't like he saw me once on Randy, subscribed, saw she was live and checks on her, and then saw me and came on, or tried to come on, or tried to talk in the chat. He's following me around. Like I said, like I was telling Randy's chat, I'm like, guys, please, I'm sorry. My mom says I can't leave my little brother behind. He has to follow me everywhere I go. I can't help it. My little brother Rev just following me around, following Big Brother Cosmic around. I don't know. Anyway, guys, I'm rambling. Yeah, I was on Randy's Life, I think it's called, or Life is Randy. I don't know. Just look up Randy Life. It's on there. Me and Rostog were on Randy's not too long ago. She shows love to the RDA. She's not prejudiced to RDA. I know there's a lot of you guys out there who don't want to hear about true crime stuff, and I tried. See, today we did 3.5 hours, and I didn't really talk too much about true crime. Not too much. But also, ain't nobody gonna tell me who the fuck I can talk to and who the fuck I can't talk to. You know what I'm saying? At the same, I don't care how bad anybody wants to leave the true crime community behind. And there's a part of me that definitely wants to leave. But also, I have made some friends here. I do like some true crimers. I do like to go on their panels, and I'm not about to stop that. Now, I understand not making it the crux of RDA, not making it the main thing we talk about. Absolutely. But ain't nobody about to stop me from doing what the fuck I want. That's all I'm saying. I forgot if I shared the audio. Fuck, it's moments like this, guys. Just amateur hour shit, guys. Anyway, guys, I'm babbling. Who killed realness? Because this song is for you, Betty Spaghetti. Learn how to stand behind your words. Don't say something and then say you meant it differently later. Don't, like I said, 3 times, Betty Spaghetti, you proved to me that you don't want to stand behind the things you say, and you don't want to be held responsible for the things you say. You want to be able to say whatever you want with no sort of repercussions, or no one at some point being like, hey, why'd you say this shitty thing that's clearly a lie? So that's being fake as fuck. And I'm not the realest person in the world, but I'm ashamed whenever I do act fake. You know what I'm saying? I try to be as genuine because it's easier to be just honest. I'm not gonna say real. I'm keeping it real. Being an honest person, being honest about your feelings. That's way more than I'm keeping it real. That's being honest is what I mean. But anyway, guys, K Reno would always say, peace out. Or no, I always say I love you and then peace out. Last night I twisted that up. All right, guys. Peace out. And of course, as I always say, y'all know I love you. Peace, guys. Guys, real fast. Griggy will be back on Thursdays. Griggy will be back on Thursdays. This Thursday, Griggy.
Arrived at the scene of the crime and met with my committee. There was a 1,000-mile chalk line drawn around the whole city. It seemed like I was getting the word before the world had heard it. I asked somebody what had happened. He said realness had been murdered. I said, damn, like Florida. Then I turned and asked the coroner what type of horrible person would go to war with her. Sweet, innocent quality like realness. He paused and then revealed it. It could have been killed by a collective mental illness. He said realness had been missing for years before it passed. Now that I think about it, it had been a while since I saw it last. Do y'all have any suspects in mind? He said we will once detectives find a timeline or a sign that connects to the crime. See, since the dawn of time, this statement is a fact that it suffered when men carried out any artificial act. And anytime somebody faked or misrepresented a statement, that flagrant hatred went straight to the heart of real and forsaken.
Hear that, Betty? Anytime anyone misrepresented a statement, Betty Spaghetti.
I can't remember where I seen it last. Damn. Nobody stepped up and took the blame. Asked for a witness, but no one came. Since it been gone, life just ain't the same. Damn.
Now I searched around, checking every dark location known. I couldn't wait, I had to do an investigation of my own. I moved hurriedly, the lack of concern started to worry me. I found every lowlife I knew and interrogated them thoroughly. I was like, where were you when realness died? My mind was on arresting. After days I realized that there were too many people to question. I was baffled, so I knew I had to break it down a bit. If I could only figure out the last person that it was with. I met an old lady who told me she could help me with my search. She said she saw realness debating with a pastor after church. Then she saw it leaving a motel with a woman who had a pistol. Late that night it was on TV sitting in DC with a government official apparently. It showed up uninvited.
and a riot was incited. The next day I found out I was being indicted. I couldn't understand what the summons was about, but I guess on my court date I get the chance to find out.
Who killed realness is what we asked. Searched all over to find out fast. I can't remember where I seen it last. Damn. Nobody stepped up and took the blame. Asked for a witness, but no one came. Since it been gone, life just ain't the same. Damn.
When I got to court, the prosecution mentioned a life sentence. It was the first trial in history with 5 million defendants. To be convicted of murder, the whole public was subject. We was all guilty of it. Even the judge who judged it, a thought came to me that day. Is it insane for me to say that a metaphysical quality can contain the DNA? If not, explain to me the way a whole population could dangerously display the same hate and simultaneously decay. Then a voice echoed through the wind and made the crowd react. It was a child. He said, is there a way we can bring the realness back? What if everybody stopped lying and cheating and deceiving? Started being honest even. Maybe that would end the grieving. All at once, a lot of chattering and bumping heads begun. Someone said, it sounds good, son, but it's easier said than done. The child said realness was killed, but it was you who killed him. But it will rise like Lazarus again inside the children.
Who killed realness is what we asked. Searched all over to find out fast. I can't remember where I seen it last. Damn. Nobody stepped up and take the blame. Asked for a witness, but no one came. Since it been gone, life just ain't been same. Down.
Yeah, you hear that? We all collectively killed realness by entertaining fakery like FOD and DD Dugan. Every day y'all watch, y'all kill realness.